Last time, the fight had finally begun in earnest. As you sent your might against the waves of minions, you were rather surprised to learn that Metzger's goons were nothing short of grizzled badasses. Lamenting the loss of such fine warriors, you carried the fight into his fort. There you encountered for the first time in a long while his slimy former companion, having acquired considerable new powers of his own. Most notably, regeneration, increased speed and strength, as well as even more powers over the mind, and apparently the ability to shapeshift. Having fought down and beat back his first counterattack, you make your way about, I think it was about an hour or so.
Sounds about right.
Which
Yeah.
is just enough distance for me to not use telepathic bond effectively.
Exactly. Well, did you want to go a half an hour? I'm not gonna. I think.
Oh, I didn't think about that until now, so it's not important.
Okay, so you get out of patrol range. Metzger kind of assisted in that front, giving you kind of a broad spectrum of how far that they are able to sweep, before kind of padding it out with, or they change the routines and we're right in Pat's way and they'll descend upon us and cut our throats.
Not in a tiny hut.
Let us bury the hut. That's what I would do.
He's riding his horse and his head is sticking out. I'm not super comfortable with this defense.
He's not in the hut.
What if they just piled boulders on the hut? Just kept piling it on, so as soon as the hut runs out, we die.
That's what I said. Yeah, man. Fucking. I already got the stones tossing.
You can't solve all your problems by throwing rocks. God damn it.
Also, it's not like we can't just, walk out and stab the people burying.
Yeah, right. All right.
All of life's problems can be solved by throwing boulders. God damn it!
You
need to
notice
carry
that
some
Metzger,
boulders with you.
sits with you almost the entire duration, kind of awkwardly reclining on the back of his nightmare. Who give me some handle animal checks. Anyone who is proficient. Arcana will also be acceptable.
I'm good at these," said the man about to roll on that one.
I am good at these, says the person who's gonna do the same.
Hey!
Karen, it's
Wow.
a subtle thing,
The druid doesn't know how to handle animals.
but you're looking. It's a subtle thing, but as you've had time to actually sit and observe and watch Metzger in his various stages of basically self-display, splaying out in a variety of slightly upsetting postures, you notice a slight glimpse of malice in his horse's eye, not just the usual burning fiery. That horse doesn't like him.
I feel a bond with this nightmare suddenly.
What's this intelligence? Can I telepathic bond with it? It can be my horse. I'll treat it lovingly.
You know what I gotta do? Is this gonna be fucking Kif from Futurama just complaining about him?
God damn it! I will never stop hearing the horse or the nightmare voiced by fucking Kif. You son of a bitch.
All those things the nightmare said out loud so far.
He's telepathic. He does speak, but he didn't have a voice. He just had sort of brain voice, where you just kind of hear words, but with no clear fucking. God, son of a bitch. All right.
You're welcome. The nightmare is now Kif.
Metzger's kind of propped up. He downs whatever the bottle he was working on.
Oh, that makes him Zap Brannigan.
It's fitting.
Every time he flips positions, he opens up his velour skirt. He goes, so, what's the plan then?
We could go in there and die. That's a good plan.
Good luck.
We know this thing's a vampire by now, right?
Actually,
character?
No one actually knew that.
Yeah, I was
It
gonna
was given away. It was like, whenever you saw the name, everyone went, Mind Pyre, fuck you, Mike. That's where the.
And then
Oh,
I failed the
okay.
religion check.
Nobody actually.
So
I rolled
okay,
that
so
one.
Yeah, you made a religion check.
all
To
right.
see
In
if you
that
could pick
case.
it up just from like subtle signs.
Ah, all right. My bad.
But we did
I'm gonna ask
notice
Metzger
regenerative abilities.
what happened to that guy, because the last time we fought him, he didn't stink of death, and he didn't have some of those abilities, and he certainly wasn't that strong.
He looks at you and he goes. What do you mean?
There was a distinct stench of the grave on him, like he's undead.
Kind of. He looks at you a little bit.
He said something about this in the last section, like he's been
Confused.
experimenting.
He
Or
says.
he likes to experiment.
He goes. Well. To be fair, he's probably eating a lot better now than he did.
What does that mean?
Brain.
Brain, people, rotting meat.
No, this was really strong. Something was definitely off. Can they become liches? Is that what he's done?
Oh, I hope not.
That's the only thing my character has experience with as far as undead
Yeah.
Okay.
stuff like that.
Pitch me a Give me a religion check. This is just Now that
Oh,
you're
it's not
here,
gonna be
you're having
good.
a conversation, anyone can make the religion check.
I
It's
said,
just
anyone?
to identify conceptually
Anyone, you
or
say.
possibly interview.
I want you to nat 20 for no reason,
That's
Derek.
much
Damn it.
higher than normal.
12, 12, 4, 21.
Okay, you know a good deal about these things, including their lore, their mythos. Everyone else,
Better not be a
you've
fucking
heard
lich.
stories. You've heard stories of like these are mismatched of like that like they're mean-spirited fae or trapped souls of wives scorned, or what happens if you bury a dwarf too deep.
They become a
However-
beautiful bearded flower.
Just like me.
Matthias, you start thinking back. You've read a little bit on vampires. This could be a fit. You're familiar with vampires in general. They're weak to sunlight. Running water gives them problems, but only if they're submerged. There's also some other lore regarding what they can and cannot do, but you're not 100% on the subtleties of that. You know the rumors. You've been told that they can't enter a domicile without being invited. You've been told that they can't cross over flowing streams of water. You've been told that staking one through the heart will kill it instantly.
As will most things. Says Karan.
Most things, that's a largely useless bit of bit of distinction. But also that that vampires have formidable regenerative powers to begin with. They are extremely hard to kill, and even when you manage to take one down, they have a tendency to quickly travel back to wherever their place of rest is and essentially recuperate at astonishing speed.
I relay all the information, and if they give me weird looks, I'll be like, what? I was researching ways to get rid of my curse and get my strength back.
Yeah, this is well within what you were looking up. But the thing about it is,
Wasn't worth it, because
you've
no
never
soul.
fucking heard of vampirism spreading to anything but a humanoid.
That is
There
true.
is some either your gut response is
Mysteries
your
afoot.
gut response as sort of an intellectual mind is to go, that's impossible. That's probably impossible. I'm pretty sure that's impossible.
really
I
hope
feel
that's
like Matthias
impossible.
would say those words exactly.
But what it means is this might be a first. If that is indeed what's going on, there might be other things at play here.
That means no one else has killed this thing before, too.
Now that's caught my interest.
I just like the picture. I'm gonna scrimshaw the hell out of your. He has no bones. He has no bones.
Or does it? Wait, didn't it have fangs?
I don't know. Who wants to get real close to his tentacles? And
I mean,
see?
I was there already. Did I see them?
Maybe it's just a really sharp beak.
No,
They're implants.
they're impossible.
He'll bite you with his cloaca. It's like a
He just
squid
put a
ray.
vampire skull in his own head. And say,
He
fuck
goes.
it.
He goes. Well, whatever, whatever powers he's got, you can handle him. You fought him before. Hey, what is with you? He kind of gives you a look. He scans you over. It occurs to you, he hasn't actually even looked at you until this moment. Probably 55 minutes into your rest. He goes, "What's it with all of you? You look exhausted. Come now, I've watched you fight off armies of empowered clerics. So much trouble for a..." Cast a shoulder back over his some half-brained thugs and his squishy boss.
Swords cut. Magic hurts. I got hit with quite a bit of them. Including today. It takes its toll, Elf.
He still looks a little surprised. Like...
He caught us off guard, that's all.
Everybody has
Okay.
their off day.
Okay. He goes, well, the good news is their patrols hopefully won't be giving us too much trouble.
We can handle the patrols. The important bit is that monster you used to call a partner. If it goes somewhere to rest, it's probably in its quarters. They'd have a sanctum somewhere in that pit of a fortress.
Well, I suppose it's possible he moved into my room. It was the nicest in the estate.
All right, let's look for the thing covered in hearts.
And by nicest, you mean most offended?
He goes, "No, nicest. That would be gaudy."
Definitely covered in hearts.
Everything's in gold leaf. Filigreed exquisitely. Oh god, it's the elven forest all over again. I'm gonna burn it down.
Oh yes.
He goes, "So,
Sorry.
I'm not really sure how they'll react by a repeat attack from us."
Well, if we go in full blast with him having half his army, and us knowing his weaknesses now, I think we can take him.
I'm gonna
Okay.
look at Jake and see if he wants to make me a giant ape for a blitzkrieg.
I'm running kind of low on spell points, but you know, I suppose I could just buffing is the most efficient. So sure.
I think I have polymorph on today.
I know I do.
Yeah, I've
also
still
have
got it
haste.
on. I can polymorph if need be.
Anyone else know more haste?
Actually, yeah, since you're the one with the haste, let me put the polymorph on him so you can put on the haste.
Don't you worry about haste. Let me worry about blank.
All right. So he says, you start gathering up your things. You're ready to return to the fray. Are you emotionally prepared?
Never.
No.
Yes.
But I'm gonna shoot it.
Question is, are
Hammer
they emotionally prepared for another ape attack?
I was
Give
like,
you a flash cut to the guy in the wall. He's just staring blankly, drooling slightly. Steady stream of shit running down his hand.
Again,
He's fast this time! He's fast this time!
just use illusion magic to just have a horde of giant apes.
That's probably why I always
like the idea of what happens. You have a you use your wild shape to transform into a giant ape, and then somebody casts polymorph on you and turns you into a giant ape. So you get ejected from it. You're now a giant ape.
Smokescreen, giant ape.
Yeah,
Smokescreen.
because I like to picture like all of a sudden you go oh, and your body like breaks down and reforms back to normal, and oh.
It would just be like the ape, like molted, just.
Like, quit trying to put things inside of other things, even if
I
it's
will
the same
never
thing.
swap Things and other things.
How long has
Okay, I
it been
got
since
it.
I used the
I
first?
got it.
Well, since I used.
We will build or use magic to construct tiny houses that are just big enough for us to stay inside of and carry around. Like,
This is so stupid.
like you know,
This is gonna be stupid.
it's just
And then
it's
we
like a shell
surround them
set
with a
over-
river.
Oh, God damn you!
And we can't get inside the little houses to attack us.
Walls made out of fucking cul-de-sacs. Son of a, God damn it. Okay, you
Hey.
start walking to your doom.
Hey, if I live in a wall of fire, can I name that as my house so he can't enter?
No.
Oh.
The way this works is I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna interject some. Is anyone familiar with Dresden Files?
Nope.
Yes.
I'm familiar with what it is. He's
Okay.
uh,
The way that kind of thing works is in Dresden Files is essentially the breaching a threshold is proportional to just what kind of a home that place is. To somebody who has built a life and a family somewhere, the threshold is an impenetrable fortress. To somebody who's just fucking a house is just the place they keep their stuff, a threshold is a wire fence. And that's essentially the key distinction. Like you ran up and Minecrafted yourself a house real quick. The vampire walks up and goes, okay, door's open. But if you had been living in it for enough time that you would consider, that's the key difference. Would your character honestly consider it home?
No.
All right.
Karen sees every place as his home as long as he's out in the
The world
wilderness.
is my home. Vampires are all banished into space. I've lived here for years. All right. So,
So why
You
doesn't
look-
Metzger consider this place his home?
he's been away for 5 years.
Home's where the heart is.
He doesn't have a heart. Well,
He has one of his
heart.
There's
eyes.
a lot of fucking parts. God damn you! Fuck you for that pun. You should make your way up to up to the wall. What's your approach? Just head up, quickly and quietly.
Take a minute to scan and see if there's any new aberrations instead of just the big aberration.
You can also scan. Well, never mind. We don't have anything to scan for undead anymore, do we?
Nope.
That's like the old primordial stuff
Wait.
that hunters used to have.
Wait.
Rangers.
Wait.
I'm waiting.
Oh yeah,
I
I think
can-
Zach can.
Yeah, I can look for undead.
It's
Okay.
probably going to be at least 2.
Yeah, with if we can hang out for like 10 minutes, I can do my little ritual. I can learn about
I like to picture it. You're done to scan for undead. Fucking Metzger shows up and he's glowing with undead. You look at him. He's just tapping his fingers nervously. Hi.
I mean, if he turned out to be a vampire, who would be surprised?
right?
He's a vampire lich, and he's working with the
You're a piece of shit.
oh yeah, commune with nature. Is that the thing you were talking about?
Yep.
Yeah, because I got that with my circle spells, which is so infrequently use it. I forgot I had it.
I want to be a were-tiger vampire.
No.
Fuck you.
I wanted to pick
Influence from other planes too.
I already searched for influence for other planes.
All right. So what?
Oh, that's
Okay.
right. Yeah, you did.
so
Did you both link your abilities?
I won't. I refuse.
Do it. All right.
Very well.
So, you learn. All right. So, checks if any of your favorite enemies are within 5 miles.
Yes.
Give me a Wisdom save, Amber Cup. DC is 12. Yay!
Oh, yeah.
You did it. Karen.
I am searching for
Come.
fiends, elementals, and undead. That is my 3 questions. There's magic involved. There's something fucky going on. I'm looking for summons now.
Fiends, elementals, and undead.
Yep.
And do you get exact numbers, or just that they exist?
It seems like just let's see here.
Knowledge of up to 3. Okay, powerful celestials, fae, or fiends.
I
Okay.
can determine the location of powerful undead in the area. As an example, down below it says.
Okay, so you're determining the location of powerful elementals, powerful undead, and powerful fiends.
Yes.
Those are the 3 things you're checking for.
Yep.
All right.
Metzger.
You
Oh
find.
God.
Yes, you find powerful. Hold on a minute. Let me check something.
Construction is bad.
He was hiding in your mouth the whole time.
Oh,
Damn
God.
it, nightmare.
Shapeshift into bees!
Well, more to fireball, I guess.
And, yes, you detect the presence of a powerful fiendish entity, and sitting aside it
Nightmare.
is a pretty boy.
What am I doing near the nightmare?
When did you start riding side saddle? All right. So
You're not allowed to become my second dad.
I'm gonna fuck your dad.
I'm trying to
That's
fuck
okay.
his family! Jesus! All right. You also have the presence of a powerful elemental inside.
Jake's
me.
ring.
Approximately in one of the buildings towards the back.
Oh yeah, I think we got the elemental thing last time too.
Mm-hmm. And when you just search for powerful undead, what's the radius? 3 miles. And
3
in
miles if it's caves or other natural. It does specify natural underground settings. 300 feet.
caves- Okay.
If it's been replaced by construction, then it's
You
gonna be a
don't-
blank spot.
You don't detect any undead.
That's a bummer. I could have swear that there was some kind of undead vampire around here.
Maybe, maybe
I
he
guess
maybe
it's
he
safe
turned
for the
into
lab.
something not that doesn't count as undead for the time.
I guess it's safe to let my guard down, even for a minute. All right.
So there's an elemental presence, you see.
Hmm.
I'm assuming
What?
it doesn't tell you
Amber Cup.
what kind.
Yeah.
You do a quick scan for humanoids. Yes.
What?
You're. I never finished yours. You just made a wisdom save.
Yes.
How many? Which enemies are present? How many? General direction, distance. Okay. They are all in the approximate vicinity. While you're doing this, Metzger leans in and starts tapping Karen on the shoulder. Goes, hey, what's she doing? Karen, you're channeling with your patron.
Patron. Oh God, Setsuko, get away!
Oh, no, you're not a dang.
No, you're channeling the bear spirit. He's bothering you though. Are you gonna break to answer him?
Pee in his mouth.
Somebody else can also. Everyone else sees this.
They're communing with nature. Mr. Metzger, sir. I could.
I'm pretty sure he can see the ghost bear floating in front of me. He could piss off
Quit
in a moment.
interrupting.
Only you can see the ghost bear.
I wanna see the ghost bear.
Who's the weirdo tripping on mushrooms now?
Okay, he looks over at you, kind of gives you an appraising look. Again, it becomes very clear that he doesn't actually look at you ever. He looks at you and goes, what's that do?
I am going to
It's
explain in full.
He's already daydreaming, looking around.
Well, you see, sir.
He goes, as he's looking around and the ritual's complete, he looks back and goes, well, it won't do any good here. Of course.
What do you mean?
Goes, didn't you notice? They set traps for me. They're, well, they're not all on this plane, actually.
What, the traps?
Oh, no. The soldiers. He goes back to looking off like he just explained it perfectly.
Oh, so that's why the invisible fuckers, they're fucking ethereal. It's fucked up.
Wait a minute.
Put a pin in that, because you can comment on that in just a second.
You're completing the ritual right now.
Metzger, is this the only mind flayer?
We spotted
Erica,
6
you
last
can
time.
answer that. No, it is not.
Oh.
Oh, they're freaking breeding.
Oh,
Jesus.
it's gross and kind of hot.
Alright.
Amber Cup, you do a quick, you finished up your sensing, as you kind of say, no, I'm detecting more than one. And you move to finish up the ritual. And he goes, yes, they can also planar travel. I mean, not as often as I can, but, dear, she doesn't look good. Amber Cup, for a brief moment, you are struck with an overwhelming sense of doom and dread. You detect several hundred aberrations below.
Oh, that better be babies.
I have a flamethrower. I want to go kill him.
A lot?
Yes.
They pop out, and every one of them is fucking adorable. Just they're wearing little tiny wine flare dresses. And they all look like little Cthulhu's.
Fuck you.
I'm keeping them all.
In my stomach.
He goes, kind of weird though, isn't it? Don't get me wrong. Their beastie is also prowling the ethereal plane, so, he shudders visibly. He is pissed.
The Lich's old experiment. Lovely.
Yes. He's trapped there now. I'm sure that won't, well, I can't get him back, so he'll just have to wander. Not like he'll die or anything.
I'm sure that won't be a problem in a few millennia.
I'll just keep growing in the ethereal plane, and then
Some novice wizard casts Blink. He warps into the ethereal plane. Oh god! What is this?
Does Matthias know Blink?
no.
Damn it.
Just every once in a while, you're thrust into an unending hellscape. You warp in, and he's peeling a guy like a banana. He looks at you. Oh god, take me out, take me out, take me out!
Jesus
All right.
Christ.
So, he goes, well, you shouldn't have to worry about too many more. I mean, if they're still willing to stay there, Does it look like he suddenly realized something and says, we should go.
Go where, elf?
How many ethereal plane things are around us right now?
Well, I would check, but I'm not sure our, invincible friend isn't right with us.
Mm-hmm.
He was not happy with, the minor deception I played on him.
What did you do, Metzger?
Nothing! He looks genuinely shocked and wounded. I just took him to another plane, left him there. He's not in the cage anymore. Really, most slaves would kill for an opportunity like this. Stretch his legs, he could use the exercise.
How many legs does he have?
Last count? What counts as a leg?
Gross.
You have reached the outer perimeter. He goes, see? I said I'd do my job. Look, no patrols.
That we can
Visibly.
see on this
You are
plane.
now where you are on the map.
Good. That way a fireball can take us all out. Except for me.
Please form an orderly line so I can kill you all in sequence.
Alright, I want to die last, it's just so I can see my friends die.
Oh, you've got a couple seconds. You got a little bit to plan. What's the,
I'm going to transform into a very big snake and travel in a straight line so you can extra kill me in sequence.
I'm gonna transform into a guy in pants with glitter all over them so you can kill me in sequins.
Fuck you.
Well, that's Metzger.
Is Mike
that.
Metzger?
Always.
Well, we know what worked the first time, and that was running right through the front door. What could go wrong?
Or we can make our own
He
door.
looks at you and he goes, they will probably have reinforced it this time.
So we'll bring a bigger ape.
Well, make a new door.
Yeah, okay, he opens his mouth like he's gonna say something, nods approvingly, and goes silent.
You know what? We destroyed one of the towers with a giant rock. If we just keep pelting A5 with a rock, we can just go through there.
Sure.
Which A5? There's multiple A5s.
The
One
tower.
at the bottom.
Yeah, the tower right there. I didn't know this was more
Okay.
than one A5. A5 must mean tower or something.
Probably.
Ooh, so there's some steak sauce down here.
I'm gonna look around. What's the terrain like? Is there any actual boulders for me to toss? Because I don't need to go a giant ape for that.
You could throw a tree,
You
maybe.
can throw trees.
I like how you just said that matter of factly. Yeah, you could throw trees.
It's gonna take a little bit. I mean, you can. Let me put it to you this way. I would say that you spend a little bit of time. Yeah, this isn't really rocky terrain. You can find a couple of boulders. I mean, you wouldn't find unlimited ammo like if you were on like a mountain. You just slam your fist into the side and huck a rock.
You could throw parts of the other tower. That
Yeah, but
There's
there's
stones around here, and generally, the damage being done is as much from the strength of your throw as it is from the stone in question.
Yeah,
So
there's
wood won't do as much, but you can just keep throwing shit.
and there's a chance the rock won't break, so you can run up, grab it, and then throw it again.
At that point, I may as well just slam it against the side if I'm already there.
Are trees siege weapons?
In my hands, they are.
You throw Jake at it.
No, you can only throw rocks.
But he lives in a glass house.
God
That's
damn
not,
it.
that's not a stone. That's a rock.
all right. So is that the
All
plan?
right, well,
Gonna hit him with a polymorph, just blow the fuck out of that tower.
what if we've never really done stealthy approaches except for when we threw that worm in the ocean.
Oh yeah. Well, okay, so Metzger he looks like he's going to
We're really not
Puts his
equipped
hand
for
up.
stealthy approaches too much, are we?
no.
The only stealth thing we have is like pass without trace.
Yeah, or I could turn into a tiny bug, but I burned up my charges for the day.
Is this
Is
in
it-
character?
You take him back. You get him back
Oh
from a
yeah,
short
I'm
rest.
just
Okay.
I'm just spitballing a couple ideas here because
Metzger
Metzger goes.
getting
yeah,
in is the hard part.
That's the
That's the
defense I
defense.
laid out.
I
Just
missed
about-
all of that because you echoed through each other's channels.
Yep.
Ah, sorry. That's why I'm on press to talk, because I let go as soon as I'm done talking, which
Oh,
isn't
Oh.
always when Mike is done talking. No, I just had the idea that, like, getting in's the hard part, and getting in is what's going to get them alerted and rallied. But, like, if we could somehow sneak in, and then we wouldn't be fighting every single one of them all at once.
He goes.
no problem. I got it covered.
I'm gonna
For
shoot.
us, if you just
I'm
go
gonna-
ethereal, that doesn't cover us, Metzger.
He winks. He's out of existence.
And then he's getting beaten to death.
I
I forgot.
just like to picture he's fucking. You know that scene with fucking Thor and Loki?
Wait, what? Which one?
Not Thor and Loki. I'm sorry.
Hulk.
Hulk?
Loki.
Yes. Okay, that's what I pictured, anyways.
Ooh, we can do the other.
Okay.
We can do the Thor and Loki thing. Help! He's not well. Throw.
I just saw that movie. I bought it on fucking Amazon. Okay.
I haven't seen it.
Neglecting the fact that a sentient rock that lives in space knows what vampires are, which still bugs me. The movie was good. So, is Metzger just
Also, you regain your wild shapes at the end of a long rest or a short rest. So you can wild shape still. You just can't use.
Wait,
the
I get
mask.
them on short rests?
Yep.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Both
That's
of
why,
them?
yeah.
And the
That's why
cool thing
moon-
is,
That's why moon druids are so fucking powerful.
Yeah.
But I'm not Moon Druid.
I know you're a land druid, but you still get them back.
yeah, it's just
yours-
baseline.
Moon Druids are powerful because of something else they do.
They can transform.
elementals?
Yeah, it's
they-
nice because you can short rest as an elemental and just have more charges for whenever the first one wears off.
Oh, actually, it's funny because I think that druid's mask only really does the best when it's on a druid of the circle though, because otherwise it's like, hey, I can already turn into something kick-ass. I guess I can now do that also.
You can turn into something even better.
It's kind of like the difference between when Nom got the bracers of fire giant strength and Elvis got the braces of fire giant strength. I think Elvis already had a 20, whereas Nom had like a 16.
Nah, I was only
Oh.
18
Oh, you were only 18?
because I was pumping my con.
Oh,
Because I'm a fucking meat monster.
because you needed to be. Fucking needed to be.
So when you build a character in Fallout and you accidentally put their strength up at 7, and then you find out power armor adds 4 strength, you're like, fuck,
Yep.
I wasted a point.
I've downloaded a lot of save editors for that exact reason. Because the number of times I'm like, God damn it, I want to have this. Like, here's an example.
Oh, you don't get bonuses for going above the cap?
No, it just goes to the cap, and then you feel like you wasted a point that could have been
Unless-
on something important.
Unless you want to arm wrestle a super mutant and win. then you need to be, what is it?
10 strength,
Take
take
buff out and be in power armor, and you can beat a super mutant in an arm wrestling contest.
Yeah, don't lose at that one.
Don't lose that one.
Does it tear your arm off?
Oh, no, it's better.
The camera fades. Though he goes. Basically, he's like. I think he says like, if you lose, he's gonna like take you out. He's gonna take it back and give you like a thrashing or
No,
something.
no, no. He says we're gonna play a different game or something like that.
Yeah, if you
play
lose.
a different game.
Does he fuck you?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You come to, and I forget what it tells you, but it doesn't inform you right away that there's something new in your inventory. The next time you go and check, you find a ball gag.
Oh.
It's even better than when you want to be a boxer and you go into the fucking ring. You do a lot of save loading because if you don't, Mike Tyson will bite your fucking ear off.
Yeah, you'll get your ear in your inventory. Now, what you can get total, you get the ear from the boxing match, you get the mutated toes from stepping in radioactive waste without boots.
Yep.
You can get those amputated somewhere.
Yeah.
So you get the toes, you get the ear, you can get brains at the Sierra Army Depot to be used in cybernetic robots.
Yeah.
You can carry, up to 3 brains. You get, what else? There's some other fucking body parts.
Please tell me there's something special you can do with all your scattered body parts.
No, I don't know.
Ah,
That'd be great if they would have had the foresight to do that.
If you actually want a game where you can play with your discarded bits, Planescape Torment.
Well, that's a game mechanic there. You gotta.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like you-
I started. Now that I have a PC again, I finally got back into Fallout 1 and 2, and they both have the ad for Planescape, the old video trailer, on when they install. I'm watching it and I'm like, oh man, I really want to get into that game.
All right,
So
so
what are we doing?
yeah. Metzger just said, "Don't worry, I've got it," and he winked out of existence.
God damn it.
What's he got again?
Or the equivalent of God damn it for this realm in character. Just
God
mum.
God.
Damn it.
Raw, fuck it.
Oh baby.
All right. So, you go. All right. So, what's the approach? Blow the damn tower out and step in through the opening, or wait on Metzger?
I say give him at least a little bit of time.
While you're finishing,
That statement, you hear the sound of a bolt of lightning, a blast of energy, a whinny of a horse, and then a ah!
Was that a Metzger? Or
Yeah,
someone
it
else?
sounded like a Metzger.
Where did it seem like it was coming from?
Yeah. Hmm.
What?
Right past the wall.
I'm gonna find the sturdiest rock and or fucking tree trunk I can find and just rip it out. I'm charging the goddamn tower.
Okay. All right. You've had enough waiting.
Yeah.
Let's. Yeah, we'll hold off on initiative. You grab a large stone, hoist it over your head, and start belting it at the tower. It smashes with a loud crash. Bits of stone fall to the ground. You are certain the battle is fucking on. What's the plan? Just keep throwing shit?
Douse one in oil, and I'll shoot it in midair just to look cool, even though it will not be effective at all.
Miss. I want you to fucking miss.
I don't have any oil, you pleb.
I do. I have 5 flasks of
All
oil.
right, Karen, are you just gonna be belting shit as fast as you can find and throw it?
Yes. If I can,
All right.
and if I can find some chunks from the things that I'm throwing at it, then yeah, I'll use the tower against itself. God, yeah.
You can always just play real life Jenga with your strength. Just push fucking blocks out.
If I think I can get some purchase, yes, I will absolutely try and push over a stone tower.
I mean, you could honestly, you could try to juggernaut through it if you really wanted to. That would be a little tough. This is a fucking reinforced stone tower, though. All right,
Anything is possible with rage.
you are hucking shit for all you're worth.
everyone else, what you got?
Could he uproot the posts that make up that fence?
Well, you can give it a try.
They're probably already sharpened.
You know that the the post itself is
Fucks with your mind.
Oh, that's right. Never
Yep.
mind.
Luckily, I do have wisdom saves, as yeah, I'm resilient now, motherfuckers. But
they're in saves. Fuck you.
oh, they're in saves. Oh, okay then.
Actually, what were they? They were. Let me double check that.
I forget.
I'm
I'd
pretty
say
sure they
they-
were wisdom saves.
They were wisdom saves. That's right.
If I think it'll be quicker to try and go through the wall, I will go for the pylons. But for now, I'm sticking with bashing through the rock.
Aim for the support structures. Can I do a
Bashing
history
through
check
the
to point where they
rock.
are? Would that be a history check?
Wait, what? What check?
Yes.
To see what the
I
like
kinda
support
miss-
structures
I
of
mean,
like different things
yeah,
are.
this is gonna be kind of a niche bit of info, but yeah, give it a try.
Don't you nat
Aw.
one? Wow, you almost did.
I nat 2'd.
You're familiar with the frame, and each tower is likely to have a core, but you're not totally sure which one is load bearing.
Aim for the
probably most-
load-bearing one. Where is it? I don't know.
Quick! Amber Cup, look at him and go. Wait, no, that wouldn't work. Quick, Karen, look at him and go. Oh, for you, Matthias, I'm load bearing.
I don't
I
understand.
I throw a rock at the DM. What's the roll?
Um,
You have to nat 1 it to hit.
Somehow you hit Metzger?
I can
He is a
throw
DM.
stone through the dimensions.
Alright, you keep hucking shit as fast as you can throw it. Matthias, Amber Cup, Volthus, what are you doing?
Preparing for retaliation.
Yeah, I'm just kind of
Yep.
getting
So
ready to
dodging.
see what happens here.
Okay. You ever stuck a shovel in an anthill?
No.
Once.
You know where you shove it in and you flip it over, and all of a sudden a fuck ton of ants all comes rushing out all at once because the depth of the tunnel was fucking ridiculous?
No,
Yes.
why would I want to do that? That sounds terrifying.
It is, it's fucking
Oh
horrifying.
yeah, when I got a perfectly good dick to stick in there.
Alright, so I conjure that image because that is exactly what doesn't happen.
Oh, I wanted the aberration babies to pop up to the ground.
Karen,
Oh!
you
It's
are
like
hucking rocks, just fucking blowing chunks of this tower off. You've taken off the top cap of it, you've put holes through the walls, only parts of the support staircase are visible, and you can now see the door that leads to the inner courtyard from the outside. You throw one more rock for good measure and splinter it, you guys can pass through the door.
without trace.
Fuck you.
Not even a little.
Huh, what was that noise?
I'm gonna go up and check it.
Send someone to block
See if
L-
see if that doorway does the same thing that the wall did. Just kind of reach out and just kind of touch it.
Alright.
You move up there and you carefully step over the outer wall of the tower. You move up close, and
Giant ape appears.
and gently palm the door open. All right, no, you reach out and
Touch someone.
wood, just wood.
Oh, okay.
It looks like whatever this this defense is, it's only on the outside.
I'm gonna look back. Just kind of give him a shrug.
And immediately explode.
No, he's got to give a thumbs up first, then explode. Just because that's better imagery.
I give him a shrug and just kind of tilt my head, like kind of like let's go in.
I'm gonna nod back and start walking over.
I'm gonna try not to stay away from the group this time. And please
Good
stop
plan.
running away from me.
Too late.
Fuck you!
All right, gonna bunch up behind the door before you open it,
I'm gonna
preferably in a
go
straight
here.
line.
I am going to fucking boot the door in, and I'm gonna make
Enough,
sure no one's
enough
there.
doors have exploded on us.
I
Fucking
like to
flame
picture the
skulls.
guy hops out from behind like a far bush. Aha! The trap was from this way this time.
And then he gets gunned down.
Mike, where's my
Yes.
peacock bush? I need it.
It burned up.
Oh, I'm my
If
own
only-
worst enemy.
If only the fire politely ignored it. All right. So, you move up kind of to the tower. Everyone has got kind of their actions held and ready. You are all fucking armed for bear and ready to throw down here. You push the door open and see an empty, quiet courtyard.
Makes sense. I imagine if there's someplace deeper, that's where they're all holed up.
So we hear nothing, see nothing.
A bunch of fucking gnolls.
Give me perception checks.
Yeah, these are a bunch of. Can I use survival instead? These are a bunch of armored soldiers. There's got to be tracks.
Yes, there's tracks fucking everywhere. This is the inside of the courtyard. There's people running back and forth like pretty much all day.
Does it seem like there's been like a mass migration to one location, or is it just like scattered in every direction? Is what I mean.
Give me a perception or give me a survival.
Aw.
Okay. You don't see any signs of like mass migration, but you were also just informed that they can. Some of them have the ability to slip into the ethereal plane, which means lack of tracks might not be an indicator of lack of movement.
Fair.
But there's a
However-
possibility that we'll see tracks just disappear.
Do you mind if Karen? I'm going to move you up to where you would need to be to see this. Right there,
Sure.
just peering around the building. Is that all right?
Yeah, works for me, man.
All right. Everyone else, position yourself where you would be in proximity to Karen.
It means there's an attack coming.
Yeah.
All right. As you creep up,
And there is no creeping. I am clanking in this bitch.
you hear. Yeah, you are. Are you attempting to be quiet, or are you just kind of like walking in, just armed and ready? That's just fuck being quiet. Let's just be fucking ready, because we know that they know we're here.
I guess we try to be quiet. Couldn't hurt.
At
Right.
this point, I don't see the point of being stealthy myself, unless you guys ask me
you guys
to.
try to. There's no point in a roll. If fight breaks out, fight breaks out. If
I figure if I've been chucking like fucking logs and stones at a stone wall and no one's come to charge me down, I don't think they're waiting around the corner and go, "Ha-ha, gotcha!" I think they're
I'm
too far
dodging.
away to care.
all right, you hear a whisper in your mind.
Haha, gotcha.
Fuck you.
Interlopers, why have you come here?
See, he's clearly not the mind flare. That's somebody else also trying to sneak in. Or else why would he
He's on
whisper?
top
Top of the building, whispering at you.
Oh god, it's the Aboleth!
How?
It's just fish flopping around up there.
Good. Stay that way.
He's in a big old fishbowl, just off the other side of the courtyard.
No,
Oh,
he's-
that-
he's
you don't
whispering
keep them in
from
a
the well.
I never thought of
fishbowl.
Cone of Cold as a counter to an aquatic animal. That is fucking brilliant.
He's whispering
Oh, I
from
missed
the
that.
well.
What did they do? Freeze the water around him?
Yeah,
Yeah, they were running on like they were
trying
trying
to
to.
away from it, and Matthias turns around and sees the Aboleth right behind him. He hits him with a cone of cold, so the whole thing just turns into a fucking giant ice spike. And I'm like, the Aboleth is inside. I'm like, fuck, he's got to break that shit.
I guess just what floats up to the top and just
Yeah.
kind of sits there.
Damn it. All right. Yeah, you missed one hell of a session, that one.
Fuck
I
Rose.
tried to kill Matthias.
Karen
We
wanted some
all
books. I
tried
don't
to
know
kill
why.
Matthias at one time in our lives. No. Questioned by a voice speaking directly into your head. This does not come as a surprise to you. You're familiar with the telepathic powers of mind flares.
Something of mine is here. I'm taking it back.
What is this thing you seek?
Vengeance.
I'm sorry, sir. You dropped your death.
A statue of a maiden.
Says, there's a pause. I know this statue.
Oh, it's a snake.
God damn it, Lucifer.
Why do you seek it? It has been many years in our care.
Many years in the hands of thieves. It belongs to my people.
Says, okay, he goes.
Do we all hear this?
Alright,
Sorry.
if you have your statue. Yes, you do.
Okay.
Am I to believe you will depart?
God damn it, get the ape out of here. I kind of want to try deceiving a mind flayer for the one. I kind of want to.
Good luck.
I don't. Hey, believe it or not, I don't have any negatives to this.
That you know.
You know what? No, fuck it. I'm not even gonna bother. You've tried to kill me. You tried to kill my friends. Probably not. But I can at least make your death quick.
That's a little bit of a relief to all this. Is, you know, it's impossible. His desire is like, well, let's just kill it. We should wipe it out, and we can always come back later and wipe it out. We could lie to him, but I know that the mind flayer is reading
It's
all
even
of
better.
those.
I like to picture. Here's what happens. Karen, I like to picture just in a hypothetical. Karen goes, "Yes, we'll leave," and then you just hear snickering, like everyone's like, "He doesn't have any idea. We're gonna kill him as soon as we go."
Hey,
The fuck?
AJ is finally here to watch.
Oh, he was the mind flayer the whole time. Get him.
god damn it.
You hear a bubbling sound in your head. It sounds like
AJ.
It sounds like the sound of a rusty, like almost like a
Diarrhea.
water, like I'm sorry, bubbles seeping up through like sandy waters.
Is he fucking laughing at me?
Yeah, he's fucking laughing.
He's vaping, bro.
Oh, I am going
Big
to
cloud of smoke
enjoy
just fills the.
ripping him to pieces.
And he goes, "You show surprising loyalty to a wretch such as you've come with."
He's a means to an end.
I'm gonna just tell the thing, fuck Metzger.
Oh, he's next.
I just don't like you.
Oh, if you picture, you hear his voice in your head. Hey.
Get out of here.
All right. He goes,
What's up, AJ?
how goes? Welcome. Hey, welcome to your first appearance in the recording. All right.
Great, now we can't pepper in
All
subtle
right,
insults
Karen.
towards him.
I'm guessing that you have a little patience for banter.
I don't know. The more talking he does, the more time I have to look around for tracks and where to go to kill him.
Okay. In his case, I'm just gonna tell you, if he can turn into fucking smoke and mist, I don't care how fucking good a tracker you are. You're not. There's slightly more dew on that leaf than on this.
He can smell it. He can smell it. Maybe it smells like petrichor.
This foliage smells more like rotten calamari than the rest. He's this way.
I mean, that does sound reasonable.
Yes. Okay.
I don't seriously mean that. I don't
It's more of
intend
a
to track him.
perception, though, not really survival. In the smelling part.
He goes, well then, by all means, come and take it. You'll find it in the stone gray building, the one decorated with the heart on the front.
God damn it, Metzger.
I like to think that we all thought that at the same time.
You did.
I am so ready. I am just walking towards this fucking building.
All right.
Can we go back?
Move in 15-step increments.
15?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I'm dodging then.
I'm staying close behind him as backup.
Now you said stone gray. I'm assuming that means the roof from the bird's eye view.
Yes, that's A8.
Okay.
Of course, he's not going to say he's in building A8.
So,
Well,
what about
fine,
A9?
Well, if Metzger would have, been a little more organized, he could have painted that on the side of the building.
Instead of the fucking roof.
Well, hey, for all I know, A3 was the gray stone building, but just with a different roof. I had to
Guys,
play it safe there.
Do you want me to send
A9
an
and
arcane eye?
A6 are large cages.
Yes, I
A6
do.
and they're both empty.
Because this smells like a trap.
It absolutely is a trap.
It's 100% a trap. I'm not fucking with you. This is so obviously a
Oh,
trap.
yeah.
There's no ambiguity.
Bam.
Like, picture you're sitting back at a tavern an hour later. You thought that was a trap. It's just on the statue. Right? I thought it was a. You thought it was a trap. I thought. Well,
There you go. There's your 15.
bartender.
Well, it's not daylight out right now, right? It's not like...
Sure.
Sure. Oh, he was out in the sun earlier?
No, you were you were in one of the
sort
sort of the naturally forming caverns.
Yeah, that's what I
greenery.
thought. I knew we were under.
Not in direct sunlight.
Okay, I thought we were under some
Yep.
shade there. Okay, kind of tell him like, hey, why don't you come on out and fight us?
Come out and play.
So what? Did you want to add anything to that, or just?
Just say no. You should come out here and fight. Horrible bluff checks.
Yeah. So is it? I mean, this isn't the end of the world. Doesn't ride on this. So feel free to give it a roll.
Oh, then I'll hold off using Arcane Eye until he
trying to-
does whatever.
How did bluff check go?
It's a deception now.
Yeah, that's right.
So you're looking to.
To just try to tell him.
Try to,
Oh God! Wait, what am I
what's
telling
the
you?
word?
Wouldn't asking him to come out be a persuasion, which Andy has a disadvantage on thanks to the grueling scar?
Does this still count when it's purely mental?
You tell me, DM.
Would a mind flayer even know that a scar makes you ugly?
You tell me, DM.
Yes, despite their hideous appearance, they can they conform to the standard traditional archetypes of beauty.
Who knows?
His
Maybe he
horrible
likes
model
stars.
Give me
Alright,
some
so I'm
horrible.
just trying to play at, call him a bitch, basically.
You're
But not like that. I'm not like a
Intimidating
macho way.
persuasion.
No, it would have been more of like a persuasion way. Not like, oh yeah, bitch, you won't come out here. No, it's just like, why don't you come out here? And we can't find our way to the building. Which one? You gotta show us, man.
God
me
damn
roll.
it, Andy.
That's really good for -1.
Yeah, it's really good for
-1. Well done.
Yeah.
Could have been intimidated because you have advantage on that. Because you're Scar.
You okay. Yeah.
What?
Is he behind? Is he inside of me?
Always.
He was earlier, but
I
Oh,
missed
he's gonna trap us in that building.
I just wanted to pop out of the well and grab
shit.
someone. Oh.
Oh.
Good.
Well, since that happened, I'm not using Arcane Eye.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I
Why
was
not?
holding.
From the ground, you see a mist kind of emerges and reef solidifies, forming solid. Initiatives?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
You are ready.
I'm not wearing boots.
I am not ready. At least we're not surprised.
Fuck off, Amber Cup.
I forgot I had that selected.
What'd you do?
My name was still set as Giant Ape.
Hey, it still worked though. It showed up as regular you, so we're good.
Yeah, because I'm still playing me and rolling from my sheet.
Okay, good.
Take that, bitch.
Right.
Oh yeah? What's your dexterity, Amber Cup, you ranger motherfucker?
5?
Joke's on you! I have 2. You win.
Total. That's the whole number.
Amber Cup, your turn.
I'm gonna shoot him.
I want you to volley immediately and just
All right,
see.
do 3 attack rolls.
Yeah, I mean, why the fuck would I not?
Crit them
I'm
all.
also, I'm going before them, so I also have advantage, which is nice.
Crit them all.
Or maybe don't crit. I get the feeling these are illusions. He's probably fucking with us.
I mean, I'm gonna shoot him. Once I remember where my things are.
Mm-hmm. Call out the name.
Aim for the one in the middle.
Oh, that's how it goes.
You actually pronounce it like that? You gotta put some oomph into your voice, man. That's part of the activation. Oomph.
I can't. I'm not screaming in my apartment.
You moan in your apartment all the time.
All right. you can
Yeah,
crit
It's
that.
true.
Yeah. Advantage on attack rolls against creatures that have not acted yet.
Yep, these have not acted yet.
Sweet. Oh, big dick.
Oh, yeah.
Where did my character sheet go?
What?
I clicked that and then it just vanished.
Hey, 20. Nice.
I like the damage.
23. Also nice. And fuck you for all of them.
37, 34, and 29.
13, yep, 16. Hold on. All right. Karen, you called it. All illusions. The arrows pass harmlessly through each one of them. All in unison, they turn and start laughing. It's clear they're each a replica. They're all just. They're mirrors of the other ones. Each one is kind of repeating that same disgusting gurgling sound.
It's like Vec all over again. Or whatever the fuck his name was. Drek.
Drek.
The Drek?
All right.
Is it Drek in bad cosplay?
No, he's dead.
Yeah, he's a. You want to cosplay Drek? Just spill a jar of strawberry jam on the ground.
Well, I mean, so is a Mind Pyre. He's undead, so
You're a Mind Pyre.
there's only 2 letters
Thank
away.
you.
I wish.
Do
Maybe
you?
then I could seduce you with my tentacles.
All right. Let's see what you got. Show me what you got.
I guess I don't really have a reason to move right now. I'm gonna.
I'm gonna try an intimidation check.
I don't.
Think it really angrily.
Huh?
What? Who's dying? Give me death saves.
Well, I mean, okay, why not? Yeah, sure.
Karen, what you doing?
Well, I'm dead.
Karen just goes. I like Karen. He looks at it and goes, "No, Amber Cup, they're illusions." Arrows go through 3 and they laugh. He goes, "Oh!" His heart gives out.
Karen and those illusions, man.
If you ever wanted to buff a mind flayer, he's down there just going, "What the hell just happened?" Humans are fucking weird.
Aneurysms can happen at any time, Mike. The silent killer, ask Archer.
Thank God you got that nat 1 death save out of the way.
Alright.
They kind of,
I'm gonna fucking just start the... Shit, I had something. I'm blanking out now.
had something for this.
You,
Yes!
Something about intimidating?
Yes. I'm gonna try to goad him out. I'm gonna call him a coward. Tell him if he doesn't come back up, I'm gonna collapse all of these goddamn buildings on the tunnels and trap him underground. Along with all of his men.
All right. So you shout out that, okay, Karen, you're not advancing or anything like that?
Towards potentially not illusions? Nah, I'm gonna stay right here and just scream, bellow.
Coward.
Okay. Sorry, I kind of glossed over their turn. Hold on. They are advancing on you.
Alright.
All right, so you call him out. You're like, what are you, a fucking, goddamn coward?
I'm gonna bellow out a challenge.
All right.
And then threaten to tear down this entire fortress on its holes.
Gross.
Yeah. I am rolling really high today.
I mean, ignoring the 1.
Hey, it's all
That's
about
high in the
balance,
reverse
okay?
direction. That's high for playing golf.
As they kind of move towards you, they sort of zigzag like wraiths, fucking like levitating just over the ground.
I'm gonna rest my hand on the wooden support for the well.
On my dick.
Mm-hmm.
Then trip and fall in.
Ah,
Whoop.
Is this Dark Souls?
it was also an illusion. Oh god.
All right, Balthus, what do you got? Oh, you had called him out, and he just walked up to you, advancing. They're still like making that sick gurgling sound.
Cool.
So we saw the arrows go through, like the rest of us can tell they're illusions,
Yep.
for sure. All right.
The
Then they disperse slightly when they.
Fucking.
I'd appreciate
Rain
if
of
someone
shots.
said they're illusions.
Um,
An illusion. What are
do
you
I know
hiding?
if there's such spells and magic out there to make illusions that can hurt?
Yes, but those spells have to be cast offensively, which means if you're seeing them and they can hurt you, then they're already in your mind.
Yeah, like my spell that I used before. You know that I used that.
There was that one time where, yeah, I flexed against the cosmos and did nothing.
Ow. Fuck you, desk.
Okay, so what is that, an arcana to know what nature of illusions these are?
Yep.
Alright, here we go.
No, nature of
Yeah!
No, these don't appear to be illusions crafted out of like fake, crafted intentionally to assault your mind by the fact that everyone is seeing them. You know that any illusion that is targeted at like one group or another that can deal damage to it is targeted. You're attacking their brain, and you cannot do that to multiple targets unless he's some kind of powerful caster.
He only
then I'm
appears
just
behind
gonna,
all of them.
I'm gonna stay cautious and move up a little bit to the front of this well. Maybe I can jump back in it if I need to avoid a fireball or something, because that's worked well in the past. Does anybody remember that one?
Nope.
When we fought braids, there were the bathroom stalls in the back.
The fucking septic tank!
That's how they
Because I
escaped
just-
the room that suppressed their powers.
Because I thought it was gonna explode, and like, oh shit, explosion! Jumping down the outhouse hole, and no one else did. So we walk out of there, and I'm just covered in
What are
shit,
you
and no one
hiding?
else is.
Illusion.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna, I guess, well, I guess we'll pull a,
Dick.
what do you call it? The, not the flaming sphere, the fucking cantrip one.
Produce flame.
On fire.
Produce flame, that's the one. Yeah, I have the produce flame in hand, ready to toss if need be, because I don't know if I should.
Anyone good?
Matthias.
5, 10, 15. It's a action to investigate, correct?
Mhm.
Alright, so then I guess I'll investigate, and also this is what I'm saying on a 1 hour loop.
Fuck you.
Jesus.
Ah! Well done, buddy. I know! I see all! You cannot hide from me! And then he falls over from a head fucking stroke.
Wow. That's actually incredibly impressive. The part that really frightens you can't tell.
What did he investigate for?
If they're illusions.
If they're illusions, you can't tell.
I don't know which one's the real ones, guys. I'm pretty sure I, nailed this check, but I guess crits don't always work.
I feel it in my gut that I just rolled the best I possibly could, but I have no idea.
I
No,
am.
and you're right. You have dealt with this kind of magic before. You turned and rounded the corner and immediately latched on to every conceivable giveaway. Which of these guys is the fake one? But every detail, down to the last. Well,
Ball sack.
ball sack, yes.
Alright, so 15, 20, 25. And then that's my turn. No, my action.
Huh.
Amber Cup.
The fuck is this?
I failed my crit disbelief check, guys. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Does this nail all 5? Or just the one?
Hold on. It's just gonna go to the one. They spread out after the first shots.
Big bitch.
So you have to center on someone, so you can't center it there and hit 3.
No, I could.
And then also hit Valthus because you don't want to waste the attack.
Action economy, man. Come on.
And they all just look the same.
Yep.
They're all gurgling.
5 if you go right on the middle guy?
Nah, I can't.
They're just out of range.
Fuck.
I
Right?
know.
Would you though?
What?
Would you catch all 5 if you could hit that middle guy?
Attacks.
If I could, yeah.
Nice.
Because why
Well-
not?
Volley is amazing, man.
I just didn't know if the bubble was reaching.
Oh no, it doesn't reach. That's why he's not aiming at the guy in the middle. Fuck you, AJ.
AJ, I will cut a bitch.
I don't know what AJ did.
Look at his name.
Oh.
That's our go-to
sad.
strategy, AJ.
I'm sad you don't have advantage anymore.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see.
Just try hitting one you haven't hit yet.
I don't know which ones I've shot at already. They all look the same.
All right. As you connect on all 3 of them, the 5 go and disappear.
I connect with a nat 1.
Oh, did you? Hold on.
Did you look at what I rolled?
Oh, yeah. Holy shit. All right. So you missed once, but it doesn't matter because all 3 go and disappear.
A little sign saying, haha, get good losers, is in their place.
Damn it,
That's
AJ.
weird. I didn't detect any trolls down here.
No one looked for any. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, when it's my turn, I'll do an Arcana check to see if I know anything about possible illusions that work this way.
Sure.
Could you try to detect magic?
You didn't do anything,
Maybe
you didn't
there's a
really do
source.
anything
I
last
don't have
turn.
that
Feel-
prepared.
You didn't really do anything last turn. Your intelligence check still follows. Give me an Arcana.
Okay.
Nah. Not bad.
A nat 10.
Yes and no. Illusion magic's tricky. I mean, by and large, it kind of gives itself away that you often can't interact with it, but there's always exceptions to that rule.
Like the fact that you can bend reality with it,
You
Jake.
can be insanely tricky with illusion magic. There's nothing that you can discern for certain. All you know is that by the way these guys disappeared, yep, those sure were illusions.
I don't like this, guys. My brain's hurting. I think I should let the mind flare eat it. I can't handle this thinking words and stuff.
This'll teach you to study illusion magic.
Karen.
I should actually use that
I keep forgetting you have it.
too.
The ability to just create things that out of illusions and make
It
them
takes
real.
10 minutes
20,
though.
25, 30.
That special thing.
Oh,
That special thing you
You
gave
think
him.
your illusion's so powerful? Ha ha! I put a mug of beer down. My flare pops up. Wow, it's frosty cold. That's amazing.
I am still
Actually
convinced.
brewed. How did
I'm
you
still
do it?
convinced I have a water skin full of unending beer, so it's awesome. It's awesome, guys. You'll never convince me otherwise. I am in denial my entire life and happy with it.
All right. So what's everyone's marching pace? You guys gonna move forward?
Yeah, I'm moving forward.
We're not sprinting, right? Please say we're
No.
not sprinting.
I'm not
Dash.
sprinting.
Good, because I want to
No.
dodge every turn.
I went 40 feet up, and then I'm gonna dodge.
Please
This-
don't
this
go
is-
that
this
fast.
is-
I'm slow.
Have you tried doing cardio?
No, I'm a wizard.
Everyone, scoot up. One regular movement.
That's when Amber Cup disappeared because, God, she's fast.
You're faster than me.
Yeah, but you can bonus action sprint.
Yeah,
Dash.
but I'm not doing it right now because then I will disappear around the corner and then probably get eaten.
God damn it, AJ! I keep looking down and see you.
Pee in his butt.
All right. Karen, you're up again.
Oh, I should move myself again.
How flammable do these buildings look? I'm assuming they're mostly metal and stone. Yes.
They're mostly metal and stone.
Everything burns with enough heat.
It's
You
true.
should probably be like, by and large, most buildings are not meant to house extraplanar beings, which may or may not be made literally of fire. So,
Why would that ever be a thing?
yeah.
Which
You
one
can make
seems
some assumptions about the construction.
If only Metzger didn't fuck off immediately, he could actually give us a direction here.
He's dead now.
I hope.
Good evening, friends. I'm back.
And dead!
All right, Karen, where are you going?
Before I say that, when we came through, you said we heard him, like, just beyond the wall.
Yep. You don't see him, though. You don't see a corpse.
Someone check the
Alright.
well.
He's just hanging out down there. Fuck it, I'm gonna play along with the little game. I'm moving forward 40 feet and, dodging again.
All right. Everyone else?
I'm glad I didn't burn my rages on this.
30 feet and dodge.
All right, Karen.
Which one seems like it could house an elemental?
Actually, I'm double
All of
moving to stay up a little closer.
Unless there's an elemental in the well.
Whoosh, it's good to see you again.
Damn it!
Whoa!
That's a bubbling laughter. Oh no, she's a vampire now. Run!
Okay.
Karen, where are you going?
Hell.
I'm just keep making a beeline to the fucking trap.
Okay, move forward 15 feet.
Done. Trapdoor. I'm going to the
You
Rancor
see,
pit.
sitting on what looks to be kind of a stone and wood, or a steel chair, is an enormous red figure.
Slod?
Mm-mm.
Damn it.
He sits kind of a large blade, kind of tossed or stabbed directly into the ground beneath him. He looks up and gives you a look. This thing is a red, muscular humanoid of some kind.
Mug.
He is sporting 4 large horns on the top of his head as well, and he is dressed more or less in an elegantly adorned, if minimalistic, outfit.
Some really cool art on that token.
Yeah, that is.
Don't look
I
at
like
the art,
him.
that's metagaming.
Don't look at the token, that's metagaming? Is that what you fucking said?
Yeah.
Alright. Karen, you've only moved 15 feet.
I'm gonna call out to him. Tell me where the squid is. Or get out of the way.
Well, for the best squid in town, you want to go down to...
Jesus.
We can help cook the calamari.
Oh, that's not good. When Mike pulls up stats and says, Jesus.
I've fought more ridiculous things and barely survived. I'll be fine, whatever it is.
Sounds like the words a dying man would say.
Yeah. Hasn't this arc pretty much just been me running at my potential death over and over and over again?
Yeah,
Hey,
you
it's been
big
working
jerk.
out. He gets to his feet, pulls his blade out with a heavy, kind of like a heavy thunk from the ground, and holds it out ready. His mouth splits into a wide-toothed, sharp grin.
I like him. Have it your way, then.
Fuck you.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then the Rancor pit opens up.
Fuck! Alright, well, guys, I fell into the pit of eternity, so if you could lower a rope that's infinite distance and throw it slightly faster than I'm falling.
Okay, hold on.
I am going to, you know what? I'm actually going to burn a rage on this. I'm going to rage and toss a hand axe. It is go time.
Ow!
Illusion.
Possibly? But this is the best thing you can throw at me.
Illusion indeed.
Ah. You get my hopes up, calamari. Well, at least I know where my hand axe is.
Hey, what the hell? Hold on. You bastard, get back here.
No.
You get back here.
No.
You do it. You Fucking do it.
See how much potential damage was lost. Actually, don't do that in case you waste a crit.
It's like a D6 with a fucking hand axe. I don't care.
No, he was the guy who rolled initiative. So whenever Karen, you hucked your hand axe. What else you want to do?
Throw another one.
Throw it at the well. Fuck that well.
Exactly.
All right,
I'm
Why is
not
he
gonna throw any
over
more hand
here?
axes.
Volthus. You see the. Oh, yep. You see him only in the inherent rush. Oh, nix that. No, you're in 10, 20.
What's going on back there?
Yep.
I don't like you. Cut that out.
Matthias.
Good thing I'm dodging.
Yes, it is. You see it, or you see the kind of the telltale shimmer. Something invisible is coming at you. It rushes up and takes a swipe at you. This thing up close is, yeah, it's big. It's real big. He pulls back and has a large curved scimitar and swings it hard for your head.
I say fucking. Fuck.
Damn you!
So does he have advantage? And then so he just rolls a 21.
Oh yes.
Fuck you, Mike. I can't
What?
shield that because it would get me exactly 21 AC.
I know. I choose the rolls that I'm gonna get because I am a 5th level DM.
I take 12 damage because fire doesn't hurt me.
No, it does not.
I say
You know
fuck
what does hurt you?
in
It's like number
Ignis.
2.
That does hurt me for 8. Ouch.
He kind of takes a moment and steps back. He realizes he didn't do quite the damage he thought he would have done.
I think we know the same guy. I name drop Porporak or whatever his name is.
I know he's gonna beat you up when he finds out.
He's in my ring.
All right. And then hold on.
Then he just switches to blue.
Man, these illusions hit really hard, guys.
I don't think this is an illusion, guys.
Do you?
It's an illusion. Don't be a baby.
Okay, then I'll attack it with fire damage. That way I know it'll get rid of it.
That's how it works. That is definitely how it works. Hold on. Oh hell.
No, it's an Ifrit.
No, it's hell. It's goddamn hell. The walls of the building in front of you, they collapse, Karen, as 2 very familiar enemies.
That's some fucking salamanders.
They are some fucking salamanders.
I can't believe Karen's gonna get grappled to hell again.
Oh, and I can't save him because I was nerfed.
You were nerfed?
You don't have benign transposition anymore because you're not silly.
It was very
Oh.
silly.
Yeah. I mean, they can still stab the shit at you with spears. Ah, I'm immune to fire! Ah, I'm not immune to spears!
You gotta work on that.
I've been
Honestly,
trying.
If you want to take your fire immunity and go toe to toe with salamanders, I will not fucking stop you.
They can be smug about it, like totally with the character. They're like, well, yeah, and then you hit them with the spears, but doesn't it feel bad knowing you could be doing? You'll never be able to get me like you want to get me.
I want a fire elemental to pop out and Matthias to just wrestle it.
No, the
I could
reason
dominate it.
I said I was groaning was because when I actually rolled the initiative for these things, here's the initiative for your enemies in order. You guys, Amber Cup and Karen, go on 19. Freedy at 18, Salamander at 16, Mind Flayer Leader at 15. So they're all going one right after the other.
And then we all go one right after the other.
Yeah,
Yeah, which helps.
Office.
Oh boy.
I don't think you should have the produce flame in your hand anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop it. Throwing it would be just so useless.
Just,
Be-
It's just a waste of effort.
That'd be funny.
You can throw it at me.
Would be.
it would be.
If you healed from fire,
Yeah.
then maybe.
Oh,
That
you
would
do?
be awesome.
Jake, why don't you heal from fire?
I'm trying. It's not working. Mike, why don't I heal from fire? Just eat it.
You can sleep on the campfire like the
Yes.
fucking rat kings.
Hang on a second.
Listen, that wasn't my idea.
Why would a rat king regenerate from fire? That doesn't even make sense.
They were like inferno rats or some nonsense.
That's your fault.
Why did you guys fight the psycho golem?
Fuck you. That's why.
It's funny. It's an animate golem, but it's made way more scary when you realize it's insane.
Because I don't know what that means.
Right? It's-
Golems aren't supposed to be capable of that.
It's just haywiring.
No,
Okay,
it's
here's
not a
what we're
fucking hay golem.
Fuck
Fuck
you.
you. And you're echoing.
A berserk golem I can understand, but an insane one, that is just, there are some implications.
so I see this thing's back here, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay. I'm gonna cast a spell at it. I'm gonna try and cast confusion on it.
Nice.
I don't have the text. Hold on.
You big
Not
bitch.
tab. Window.
Tab soda.
You can tab my soda any day.
I don't
Cast
like
confusion on
aspartame.
that thing?
All right, what's the wisdom? What's the save?
Hold on.
Wisdom?
Yeah, against my spell save of 17.
Nope.
Oh.
Wow.
Brutal.
Brutal. Anything else?
No, I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
I just like picture he's like,
Well, no, I gotta move back,
He hits the
concentrate.
wizard twice. And he,
Blade back and he goes, "You are resistant to fire." The confusion hits. He's, my God.
I'm gonna try to hide in the shrub.
Fire didn't burn. Looks like why didn't it burn?
I'm gonna try to hide in this little shrub here.
Damn it. Okay, you dive in the fucking shrub. Lord Captain Matthias Emberwind, what do you got?
So I know he doesn't have reactions now? Because of spell?
Oh, he automatically can't take reactions?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what it says on
An
it.
affected target can't take reactions
Oh.
and must roll the d10 at the start of
Yeah,
its
you
turn.
There's an
sense-
opening in his defenses.
Okay. I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm gonna do some sort of check to see what the fuck that is. I'm assuming Arcana.
Yep.
It would have been a fun fight, but I got cock blocked out of it by goddamn salamanders.
Yeah. Can I whisper into my ring and ask for an advantage? I'm just kidding.
This thing looks to be a denizen of one of the planes of fire. You can assume that the blade is searing hot. It's clearly capable of magic. But it appears to be primarily a melee fighter.
We can be friends, I say in Ignan. Don't attack us.
He looks back indignantly.
Matthias dies.
Holy shit! Did you know Afridi only speak Ignan?
No?
No,
Do
I was ignorant
No
of
idea.
that fact.
Oh, where are you at? Where are you at? Is it his turn?
You can't find me.
Amber
Amber.
Cup.
You better kill this fucking thing, because it is gonna split Andy in half.
Why would I stop this?
I like how there's just like a hot dog ad on that fucking web page.
What?
Oh, it's a Santander ad, but there's just like a hot dog on the
What do you-
Confusion wiki.
Evercup, pick a side. Who are you saving?
Well, she can see the Afridi. I'm still around the goddamn corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
Also,
just heard fucking wood boards go splintering as these things fucking rushed out through the walls.
that, to be fair, that could just be Karen.
It's true.
He splinters many things.
It's true. I did threaten to tear this place down.
No, my constructs made it back.
Alright, how tall is this building next to me?
Which one, A6 or A6?
The one that looks more like a building and not a fucking.
That is a solid building. It has windows, but they're only tiny arrow slits, and then what looks to be a steel door.
I asked how tall it was.
It's a wood building, or it's a stone building with tiny arrow slits.
Can I pee in your butt, Mike?
It's only one story.
So, like 10 feet, 15 feet around there?
12 feet, 15 to 17 at the top of the sloped roof.
I'm going up there because I feel like it.
All right, you're on top of the building. Go ahead and scoot.
I'm gonna shoot that. I don't like it.
Which that?
The big one with the sword.
The singular that. I would have to somehow poof away. We'd be getting trolled by goddamn, like, solidified illusions.
Fuck you.
Too bad confusion didn't give you advantage.
That first one definitely connects. He takes some points of ouch.
I will assume it is more elemental than it is humanoid.
It is very much more elemental than it is humanoid.
And we'll scoot.
No, it's lightning versus fire. All right. Karen.
I was like, oh hey, salamanders.
There is familiar pain here.
These birds fine.
Tell you what, here's what I'm gonna do.
Throw 'em.
I'm kind of tempted to see what it'd be like to throw one.
Just pick him up by the fucking tail and just baseball swing him into the other one.
I'm thinking about slam dunking one down in the well.
I don't think they'll fit. They're large. That well is fucking normal well size.
They can squeeze.
They're salamanders. They're noodly.
Yeah.
You'll get half of them in, and the butt's hanging out. It'll be fine.
You just need to
Alright.
stop the arms and spears.
Here's the plan. One attack on each. I'm not raging again until I find out if they're solid.
Okay, you make your first attack on the
You're already
on the
raging.
clock.
Yeah, the race shouldn't have time to wear off yet.
Oh, I thought it would have by now.
It's only been one round.
Yeah.
Hasn't it?
Even if it's
When-
an attack
when
and
did you
illusion, I
rage?
think. He raged before he threw the hand axe. That's an
Oh,
attack.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fucking fine.
Oh, cool.
By and large, the point of keeping your rage is you have to think you're still in combat. Swinging at an illusion is a really weak reason to lose your rage. You made an attack roll. Doesn't matter if you fight. You thought you were fighting something. Doesn't matter.
In fact, you're kind of more angry because you missed.
Kind of.
It's
That's
true.
frustrating.
I saw a big red-skinned warrior with a great sword. I'm like, yeah, this is my shit right here.
Apparently it's
Oh.
my shit.
But no,
I
all I
just
got was
picture,
disappointment in
yeah, this my
salamanders.
jam.
And then just the whiff.
Roll it.
Anyways. Alright. Let's see here.
One on bottom.
One on the bottom. One on the bottom.
That hit solidly. You hit flesh.
Shit. Alright. In that case, one on the top. Nope.
Not reckless.
Nope.
It shimmers suspiciously.
Well, they're...
Okay.
I'm assuming it's gonna be heat waves at this point.
I still like the the feel of it. So we'll roll with it anyway. You move over. You kind of swing the blade of your axe. It
Great
clips
sword,
the
you
side
fuck.
Of this thing's, sorry, great sword. It clips the side of this thing's tail and it lets out a hiss. The other one skitters back ever so slightly out of a follow-up swing. It is now their turn.
I'm surprised they don't do fire damage when you hit them.
It lifts off the ground and lands on the roof of the nearby building.
I'm pretty sure they did damage me when I hit them last time.
Oh, you're right. You're right. They have. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot to kill you. I will not do it again. Take fire damage.
I missed the
Do
second
I?
one. Oh, that's 2d6. Never mind.
That means I take 5.
Oh, you're
That's
right.
fuck
The
you.
confusion D10. Thank you for reminding me.
What does that do?
So he is down here. Confusion D10.
He rolled an
Action, make a melee
8.
attack, randomly determined creature within its reach.
Ooh, it has no
Well,
reach.
it can run. Don't worry.
No. If there is no creature within reach, the creature does nothing this turn.
It can reach you.
Not what reach means.
So, do they mean reach, or they mean within like?
I'm.
I don't know. It just says within its reach.
Let's Google. Let's Google.
Yeah, that seems a little strong for it to just be like 1 to 8. It doesn't do shit.
I mean, that is confusion.
Mhm.
Confusion.
Does attacking it give more saves like some spells do?
Well, it gets a save at the end of its turn, so maybe that's why it's that strong.
Can confusion cause a creature to move and attack? Is the question. When a 1 to 8 creature makes 1 melee attack against a random creature, or it does nothing if there's no creature in its reach, does it infer that it is allowed to move to any creature within its range of speed, or it just has to stand still and attack an adjacent creature if able?
Yeah, because if it was if it could move, they could say within range.
Hold on.
But this says reach specifically.
First
Because the
source
wor-
was not not a whole lot of answers, but it seems to say that, well, rules as written says, yeah, he holds the fuck still. And that's all I can find. So he holds the fuck still.
Wow. Well, he still gets a roll at the end of his turn
All right, makes a wisdom save.
to beat 17. Yeah.
He beat
Oh, that's it.
17. Yeah.
You big bitch.
He's unhappy.
You got a turn out of it.
Like,
In general,
Yeah.
with like his life and how things are going.
Like, what the hell was I doing? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Salamanders. Tiny one, do you feel the burning flames?
You like the taste of steel.
Here from Matthias. I don't.
Eat shit.
Ooh. Well,
Oh,
I
the
couldn't
tail
have
got
gone
me.
order. He
The
stabbed
tail
you first
always
with
gets
his
you.
tail, and the tail catches you around the waist. You are grappled. And done.
Congrats, now you're restrained forever. Again.
Now they both grab him, just like rip him apart.
From the wow.
1 damage. All right, cool.
No, it's
wait,
pretty hot.
tail passed through a rain barrel on the way in. It's a lot of steam, but not a lot of color, not a lot of heat. All right.
Mike,
He
can you-
slipped
can you-
on some of the slime left on you from the mic flare.
Hey, Mike, can you move closer to your microphone because you're sounding a little far away right now?
Sorry. Is this better?
Yes. So wait,
Alright.
the tail attack doesn't do any damage. It's literally just a grapple with that attack roll.
Oh. What the hell? Oh. Womp womp.
Okay,
Ignore
that's better.
2 damage. I forgot it wasn't fucking. God damn it! I wish they would make that default.
All right, I'll just say that's fucking confusing. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
The second one is going to also attempt to wrap his tail around your already restrained person. When you are restrained, what does that mean? Advantage on attack rolls against you?
And you have disadvantage to make attack rolls.
Totally moot. Totally moot. All right.
That's 10.
If I'm remembering correctly, you split each instance of damage, right?
Yep.
So if you took 5 and 5, 5 bludgeoning, 5 fire, you would take 4.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, just wanted to make sure. And that's all they got.
-5, -3,
Balthus,
-8.
So do I can tell that he's broken free of the spell, or not.
Yes, you can.
Okay, then if I know it's down, I'm dropping it, and we'll toss erupting earth on him, which.
What was it doing?
Oh!
So we will do that with. Yeah, we'll just use the standard. What, 3rd level? I had it written in 2nd. That's fine. I just wrote it on my spell sheet wrong. Yeah, it's fine. Burn the 3rd level slot for it.
All right. God
It
like it.
is 3d12.
What's his save?
Sorry, it's still not programmed into the new character sheet because I forget every weekend when I have free time.
Dex save.
Deck save.
Oh,
Oh, God. Oh,
that's
that's nasty.
Oh, right, and the ground gets fucked up.
And it
Yep.
doesn't matter.
Jesus.
He's coming for that ass, Andy.
He had attempted to lift off, kind of floating in the air, and the earth churn kind of slaps him in the side of the ankle, and he throws off balance, but he's still upright. A failed save or half as much successful one.
Yeah, it's kind of like a variant fireball in a way for druids.
All right, so we need a marker on the ground for the terrain if it ever comes down to it.
Right.
20-foot cube.
20-foot cube. Hold on. This is as good as any.
Yeah, all right.
All right. Just remember that guy is is rough terrain. And he takes half of that, 10. You're hitting this guy, but this guy's fucking tough. He can take some punishment.
Clearly.
Matthias, you're up. Hold on, I'll be right back.
5, 10, 15.
Roll it or whatever.
Well, wait a minute. How tall was the building again?
The one I'm on was like a story.
15 feet, roughly.
Alright. But he's Misty stepping up to there. That's less than 30 feet, correct?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do Pythagorean theorem here, man. You go for it.
Where the fuck is Misty step? There it is. Second level, that's 3 spell points. Yeah. 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh. Move. 25.
Matthias, what you got?
Bad
Well, I
kitty
Misty
down.
stepped, and then I walked over to Amber Cup, and I'm gonna keep speaking in Ignan, trying to say we're not your enemy here. Try and fight the control over yourself.
I literally have no brain.
Oh,
I'm sorry for your loss. You remind us of a frog creature we keep as a pet. Okay. No, you trying to break through to this thing. Give me a persuasion check.
does he know me?
You have
In
no
the sense that he
fucking
wants to
clue.
kill you.
Aw.
Oh.
Do I have advantage because I'm speaking the only language he speaks? Love?
Since when did that ever? Oh, fuck off. Be glad that whole fucking house doesn't explode in salamanders.
I will leave you to them.
It doesn't burn, but they stab. All right, Amber Cup, what you got?
Karen, you motherfucker. Why are you
Told
like
you, man.
this?
I'm a barbarian with a mission. To kill myself as efficiently as possible.
Oh, I'll help Karen out.
Okay.
You're used to it by now.
Do either of them look more damaged than the other?
The bottom one got really fucked up.
Well, I'll shoot at that. I'll shoot it.
Yeah, bottom one took a decent chunk of damage. Top one is just laughing as it crushes my ribs.
Karen took some damage too, in case you were thinking about that.
Yeah. Nice.
Indeed, who you hitting?
I could horde break to Karen.
All right, so which one are you hitting? The
The-
wicked one?
Yeah.
Now that you've seen these guys like sometime after the first time you fought them, these guys aren't as tough as you remember. 2 bolts, this thing is nearly dead.
Good.
Anything else?
How tall's the A7 over here?
About the same.
Alright,
Why do you keep leaving me?
fuck you.
Is it time for some
all I want.
Assassin's Creed, Derek?
I mean, I don't really need to. I have enough movement to go down and then bonus action get back up.
Can go
But
down.
is that as awesome?
Depends.
I don't think he has the strength to jump that far.
You just need inertia, obviously.
Yeah.
It's running jump. You can
Alright.
jump your strength score in distance.
Quit coughing, oh my god.
I'm trying not to die. It's not working.
I can also make a running long jump or a running high jump after only moving 5 feet instead of 10 because of athlete.
Nice.
But now, I'm up there now.
Alright.
Karen, finish it. Finish one.
Hold on.
I'm
Top
I'm-
initiative again.
I'm on do it.
I mean, you have to go reckless to have a normal attack. I'm just saying.
Since
They
they
already
already
have
have
advantage
advantage on
against
me, I may as well.
Yeah.
And you might as well, you know,
Holy
sharpshoot,
shit.
even though you can't.
What's the matter, Mike? God damn, I'm like dying.
Stop it.
No, just the statistical odds.
Of yet more salamanders erupting out of your ass.
Just fucking salamanders. Nothing but goddamn salamanders. Anyway, what you got? What you got, Karen?
I am unloading on the wounded one. 18 hit it.
He's fucking dead. Yep. He's fucking dead. But ha! Oh, now you'll pay for what you've done.
How
Just
many
baby
does he
Now you'll
cells.
split
see the
into?
error of your ways.
Oh. That.
Hey, 2 damage.
He shoots out baby apples.
2 more
Why
attacks on,
aboleths?
because 2 more attacks on the unwounded one. Or mostly unwounded one. I don't know. 17 and 11.
Oh, you're reckless, so
these
15.
guys-
Oh, never mind. It's normal.
Yeah, he's still.
I'm
he's
also
still-
restrained.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right. The 11 does not hit, but the 17 sure as fuck does. You hit this thing and you hit it hard. It's still on its feet, but it's not happy with you. Amber Cup, you've got a good position to look down on this guy.
Hey, wait. Heat damage.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You deserve nothing but agony. 3 damage.
It's adding up.
All right.
Is it-
This guy.
What was this about my angle?
You doom Valvis to a painful death because you can't see the Afridi anymore.
The Afridi lifts off, or looks over, and points at Amber Cup.
Hi.
The ground around you, or the roof, so to speak, ignites, forming a circle of flame around you at exactly a 10-foot radius around you. He has cast a wall of fire.
Huh.
Do me a favor, give me a dex save.
Okay.
The
Oh,
DC is gonna be.
that's really low.
Wow. Oh fuck. 15. 15's is the. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I also have absorb elements.
Holy shit! Good for that, because. Oh wait, no, they were D8s, not D6s. I thought I rolled astronomically high.
I mean, you still rolled pretty high.
Yeah, that's still very high.
I
All
was-
right, that's the
but I
second
prefer-
time Derek's done a really good absorb elements. That
you
One, soak it. You just pull that in. Fucking well.
I still have the screenshot.
I both
of,
of you. I
the time
hear like
against Call
8 people
Realm.
at once.
Uh,
God damn it.
Really? What about now?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's because Mike and you were both talking at the same time.
Yeah, and,
No.
I get loud.
the part about this that I was saying, oh god damn it, what are the odds? Guess what his turn in the initiative is?
Ooh, what's that?
Alright, I'm gonna skip to this guy's turn because it makes for a better entrance. Through the fire around you, you throw out a hand and begin to siphon off the energy and draw it into your bow. The bow crackles with both fire and lightning.
I mean,
You look down.
I can't do it with ranged attacks. It doesn't matter.
Oh, well, your fists then. I guess if you want to fist somebody.
Those aren't weapons.
You know,
This guy was just gonna materialize next to you, but he can come up under you if you'd prefer.
He could fist
As
you.
you kind of drain off energy from the attack, you look around and try to see that there's a section that doesn't seem to be absorbing the energy. It's growing. In fact, it forms into a solid being and lets out a crackling, popping hiss. You've seen these creatures before, fire elementals.
Damn it.
Alright, salamanders.
Salamander.
It attempts to bash you off the floor. It attempts to bash you again. That's a miss, isn't it?
16. Let me see here.
I hope so.
Yes.
It is a miss. It is just trying to pummel you. You fought these things before. They're lively, fucking fluid, quick creatures. These ones are missing something. That spark that makes them gives them the energy of the zigzagging back and forth. And these have obviously also been tampered with.
It's a shame I gotta put down a lobotomized creature, but gotta be done.
At long last, the mist rises up over the sides of the building, and our lovely friend, Senor Flayer of Minds, approaches Matthias. He looks down at you. He says, "You will not escape me this time."
Okay, so wait a minute.
Balthus,
Are you really our friend? Am I really?
I'm very confused as to the nature of our relationship.
Oh boy. So this thing's above me,
your
right?
time travel.
He's not right down on my level. He's up in
Oh,
the
he's
air.
on your level.
Oh, I thought he floated up in the air. Okay.
He did. He just came back.
Okay, back down. Okay, so he's right with me. All right. Oh, how good is this? All right, let's hit him with a blight.
Quit warping.
No.
Quantum leaping. All right, what's
Oh,
his
boy.
save? Wisdom?
Yeah, versus my 17.
Constitution for
No,
blight.
this is con. Sorry.
It's gone? You piece of fucking Jesus!
Is he a magical plant?
See, blight is awesome, but it's only really good against plants. And the occasional devil lord, but mostly plants.
The occasional.
Yeah, I figured the Frady would have a good con, but it was powerful. One of the most powerful things I have to throw at him that's prepared.
Oh, he takes half that, right?
Yeah, that's nothing minor, but
No.
He kind of closes the distance. You throw out a palm and just fucking he inhales a deep breath as the section of his chest that you connected to kind of melts away in fucking necrotic gore. He sturdies himself. He's a fucking sturdily built motherfucker. He is still on his feet. Volthus, anything else?
No, I'm gonna get fucked up.
Yeah, you are. You're fighting a fire-imbued me.
Volthus, show me what you got. Lord Captain Matthias, whoever your name is.
I'm gonna scoot here. 5. Can I see that spot?
I think that's fire.
I know, but can I see it?
You can see the fire, yes.
Yeah, you can see the edge of the fire.
Alright, then I'm gonna Misty Step into the fire.
Okay, hold on. Hold that thought. Don't do a thing. Hold your position. Don't do anything. Wait patiently.
Panic!
Okay.
So I can do that?
Totally.
What's up?
Then
Todd in here.
10. Can I see the fire elemental?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Are you gonna try and tame it with your ring or some shit?
Okay. Spell save is 17.
What's his save DC?
17.
Oh, this is why I don't mind fucking you guys up.
What's he save? What's the roll?
Does he save
Wisdom.
He's got a +0.
Good
Yeah,
thing he
almost
rolled
made
a
it.
16.
He
That's-
almost made it.
Yeah, everything. It doesn't matter. They'll almost make it or make it.
And then I'm
It's
going to
just-
scooch into
oh.
the fire.
Friends, never forget the nat 20 owlbears. Never
Fuck.
forget.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck.
the owlbear just sees through your petty illusions. Amber Cup, your turn.
What's on here? I don't like it.
Matthias looks at you and says he's got the hots for you and points at the elemental.
I wish I could drown you in fire.
I didn't say it. Karen said I said it, so that I probably did say it.
You agreed mentally.
I am drowning in fire.
Are
That's
you a
all I
mind
do
flayer?
with salamanders.
Where was the fucking wall of fire around me?
Yep.
Well, I don't want to be here, so I'm going to be passing through it.
You should probably point out that Squid Face is on the other side of the fire.
It's not like I'm jumping to that building. I'll probably see it on the way out. Do I take more damage passing through it, I assume?
You do. Just passing through it is another. Hold on.
Just doing it again, because I need it. And I haven't touched my first level spells.
No, if you absorb too much fire, you'll. I don't know.
Become Matthias. I don't know how that works.
All right. So what you got? You take 14.
Yeah.
Oh, and with the elemental command, the telepathic link,
Mhm.
since it says I can use it to issue commands, no action required, I'm going to say tell it to attack the mind pyre.
Karen,
I don't
Karen
like
looks
your
like he's not
laughing.
having fun.
I've been enjoying myself down here. Don't worry about me.
Karen, you keep cutting at that lizard.
Yes, I am.
You do it.
I'm
I'll
still
never give
doing
up on your
things.
dreams.
What is it?
Wait.
10, 15, 20,
Amber Cup's not
30.
done yet.
Hey, I haven't done anything.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know you want to skip my turn every time.
I don't know who you are. I've never met you before in my life.
Can I see that, Afridi?
Mm-hmm. He's wholly around the corner.
Fuck it. Shooting a mander.
All right. Roll them dice. Christ!
Holy shit! Well done. That's max damage.
Oh, it is, baby.
Jesus!
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fucking alive, but he's not fucking happy. Bolts of lightning don't have an impact,
Oh.
but somehow it had an impact.
Hey, they leave craters all the time. Now there's a crater in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
bonus action away.
Alright, just move where you're going. Karen, it's your turn.
I am gonna fucking reckless power attack this piece of shit salamander and eat it. I'm gonna fucking eat it.
Maybe
Yeah,
don't.
Fucking, he's dead. That's a dead salamander. He's dead. He's corpseified.
There's a
Roll
mind
it.
pyre.
Whatever. What's the heat damage, Mike?
Well, I don't know. Fucking.
2.
If I have to roll, it's not worth the fucking use of my fingers.
Hey, I don't happily.
It's not worth the use of my fingers.
Mike, I don't get what your problem is.
Listen, if I roll a 12, it was worth the effort. Because that's a tiny fraction of the enormous fucking well that is your hit points.
And he's probably down to like half health.
No, I'm at like 80%.
Aaron, just take your fucking turn. Finish
Alright.
your arc so I don't have to keep killing you.
Violence is happening that way.
So I assume, unless he's... Oh, wait, no. Unless he's on the other side of that roof, I can see the mine pyre behind me, right?
Yep. He's
Actually-
bottom.
Alright, cool. Fucking dashing towards him.
Didn't you attack?
Yes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you were taking the dash action. I'm like, you don't.
No, he's dashing through the
can't.
snow on a one-horse open sleigh.
On the next turn, I'll probably try to dash, maybe. I don't know, but...
Okay.
No, just leap and grab.
All right. Are you
Suplex.
emotionally prepared for this?
Is Andy about to get his ass beat again?
Yes.
Why does this keep happening to you?
Andy.
It's always the
Grab his sword.
casters.
He pulls
No,
back
it's
his sword
always
like He's
Andy.
going to like take a swipe for your head, and then instead he thrusts a hand out and grabs you by the top of the skull. You feel intense magic rolling over you. I'm gonna need you to give me a charisma save.
Oh, what's it against? Because I've got the mental scarring, and I also have the
You were
elven.
being, you were being transported to another plane against your will.
Oh, okay. That's not in any of my abilities. Which one is this? Am I rolling again?
Charisma.
Oh, that's a -1.
Oh, good luck. Oh! It was nice seeing you, buddy.
Yeah,
Volus,
he's just gone now.
Volus, turn to you in just a moment. Oh shit! There's Lionel. Just- Guys, they're gonna be so happy to know you're okay when we get back. Lionel's just shaking his head sadly at you.
At least you're
Why is he
safe.
Why is he attuned to Khal Rawl's domain? None of this makes any sense. I will come back to where you are on your turn. For now,
I have the strange feeling it might be the plane of fire. Just a hunch.
I think it sends you to your plane, or that's how it usually works.
that's
And
how
if you're-
banishment sends you. This is plane shift.
Oh,
Yeah, it's bad.
that is bad.
It's real bad.
No one saw that, however.
Yeah,
So he pops up.
I'm
and
not even in
moves
range
over.
to stop that, even if I could see it.
He closes ranks with Karen. He doesn't have any attacks left. Salamanders are corpseified. I will take.
Goddamn illusions, get away from me.
Matthias.
Just refuses to acknowledge he's really when he's attacking you. I hope he misses every time.
Hey.
Matthias.
This fire is line of sight. Fuck you.
I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom save. DC 16.
I believe in you.
I
I don't know why I believed in you.
Matthias! He tells you, call off your pet. We need to destroy your former friends. He's very convincing.
So
He
this is a
has
dominate?
person.
That is a clever use of spells. He just got 2 dominates out of 1.
Wait,
So the fire
he
elemental
can't see me,
still
though.
on his commands.
he can't see me.
He can. He flew up. Sorry,
Oh.
height is really hard to tell.
Yeah, you didn't tell me that.
Sorry. He flies straight
Wait,
up.
so I see him?
Mhm.
How far away is he?
Well, let's see. How far is the wall of fire? Oh shit! How far would he have to go to see over the wall of fire?
And then what? 10 feet tall, or 15, or 20?
Wall
I
of
don't
fire
know.
is, I think it's
Why didn't he make a dome? Just to be an
20
asshole.
feet. It's 20 feet tall. It's 20 feet tall. So he would have had to have flown up at least. Yeah, at least. He flew up. He would have to fly up 30 feet if he's gonna get a look at you.
Alright, so how far away from he is he?
How far away from you are you on flat? He is 30 feet up, and he is.
Mike is the guy who do Pythagorean theorems. I'm
I
not.
do it. I'm a Pythagorean theorem this bitch. Talk to you later. Alright, 35
damn it.
squared
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
plus 30. Hold on. Fuck you, non-scientific calculator. Get out of here, you bitch. Alright, 30 times 30 plus
30.
5 times 35. And get the squirt. 46 feet.
Yep.
You feel his will reaching out into your mind at the last minute. You shake it off and throw up a hand and split the spell right down the middle. He recoils, momentarily surprised that you rebuked his spell, before suddenly realizing his error and moving 30 feet backwards.
Damn it! I accidentally hit back. Fuck.
Alright. Fire Elemental is still going after him. 15, 20, 25,
The
30.
fire elementals are fast.
Yeah, they are.
And they set things on fire.
Well,
Aw.
he's flying right now, so... Oh,
If
no,
only
he's not
Taurus was
flying.
here.
Oh, shit. Okay. So he's hovering just below this thing, looking straight up. Just looking up. He's got no ranged attacks.
He can't jump.
I thought they could hover.
Yeah, but not 30... No, I'm sorry. The Fire Elemental... I'm sorry. The Mind Flayer went 30 feet off of a 15-foot roof. He cannot make a fucking 45-foot... Like, that's like a slam dunk from half court.
Oh, so it doesn't fly, it just hovers?
Yeah. Yeah. No, actually, Fire Elementals don't fly at all.
Oh,
I thought they did.
I thought
Nope.
they did too. No, they run on the ground.
you piece of shit.
Mm-hmm. And it's guy in the back. All right. So the Mind Flayer hovers overhead, but he is not happy. In fact, Matthias, he wants you dead pretty badly. So it's gotten personal. Matthias, you're up.
Do I know if their fly is like magical or
Illithids?
or is it just innate?
You don't think that they can fly. They're obviously flying by some supernatural ability. But you're not sure whether it's by spell or by, Okay, actually, you know what? No. You're smart enough to know this.
Let's say
The
if it's
fact
fi-
that he has a fly, if he has flying by spell, he wouldn't be able to keep concentration on his dominate.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Good point.
So whatever is allowing him to fly is very clearly not,
These really
Not
tiny
the spell.
bat wings.
working on Matthias, what you got?
5, 10. Can I see out of the flames from here?
Just
Yeah.
poke your head out. like you're parting a curtain. What?
I don't know. There's one says curtain now. I think beef curtain.
I don't know how cones work when people are flying. Why is D&D so hard?
He's way the fuck up there. He's 45 feet up there. What are you doing? What are you throwing?
Well, I was thinking, I don't know if Cone of Cold can hit.
Yeah,
Stop
it's a
doing
60
Pythagorean theorems.
No, he's a wizard. He has to.
Oh yeah, 60 foot. Yeah, because it's 60 foot high. That'll hit.
Who else is it hitting though?
Do I know anything about undeads resistant to anything? I don't know how high my check was. I don't even know what vampires are
By
resistant
and
to.
large, they're normally resistant to some kinds of cold.
Alright. Because I didn't really notice the last time I
but
attacked him, did I?
Magical cold is that's a different sort of cold. There's some
Right.
kinds of cold that are extra damaging to undead, like chill touch.
That's not cold damage. It's necrotic.
You be quiet, you.
And it
The point
does
is,
what?
cold, natural cold,
Okay.
no, that has no effect on a corpse.
Fuck it, I'll just fireball
magical
him.
cold, it
like-
does whatever it says it does.
You said he's 60 feet up? How far
Yep.
up? Fireball.
He's 40 foot up.
Okay, fireball. Directed right at him.
And you get counterspelled, motherfucker! How do you like it?
I don't know, he does not have counterspell.
I'm surprised.
I have to remove the spell points for the counter spell. So that's
And-
minus 10.
He's gotta make a deck save.
I stepped out for a second. Who's getting fireballed?
The Mind Fire.
It's a dick.
Keeps.
Welcome back,
It
AJ.
looks like you got him dead center. Unfortunately, at the last second, you see him scooting away out the side,
Guys.
clipped by the edges of it. Only now do you realize he's got some sort of resistance to magical effect.
I guess I'll move back into the flames.
What's this? Cold steel, you say?
What is he, a fairy?
Yes. Look the way he dresses.
Oh, that's
Look at
cold
his skirts.
iron.
Well, in the Dresden Files, it doesn't really matter. Cold steel is basically the equivalent of saying hot lead.
Yeah. All right, Amber Cup, your turn.
There's a party going on, and I'm gonna shoot it.
I want you to somehow shoot the Mind Flare into the goddamn elemental.
If I was a Battlemaster fighter with tripping attack, I would.
Ah! That's the best use of tripping attack. You shoot somebody with it range just to drop them like a fucking stone.
Uh-huh.
Alright, who are you going for?
Empire?
Let's see what you got.
He is
Light him
some
the
distance.
fuck up.
He is some distance off the ground. Is
It
he-
doesn't matter. With your 600 feet of range, just light
No,
him
I'm
up.
thinking for Hunter's Mark, which has a 90-foot range.
45 off the ground. How far are you?
60.
Yeah, he's in range.
Okay. And boop.
Oh no, he's going to another plane of existence.
You cast Ranger Fear.
Shut up.
Done.
Mindfire.
Alright, throw them dice.
There's no fucking saves involved with that, bitch. Oh. Oh.
Well, that's... I'm sorry.
I'm gonna
upsetting to me.
I'm gonna crawl on that tree.
Just lay down. Garen, you're up.
I see a big red guy. I'm angry at it because he's not there, obviously. So I'm gonna fucking hit him as hard as I can.
You hit him goddamn hard. He's very sad about that fact. Or angry. It's hard to tell. He snarls for both emotions.
Hey! Kindred Spirit. I'm hitting him again.
Christ on fucking steroids. Alright, you run up and just belt him right across the top of the sword. His blade comes down and catches him in the shoulder. You slide off of it and slice your blade down the length of his arm. He lets out a howl in pain and raises his sword to take off your head. In that moment...
Oh yeah? Not yet, he doesn't.
In that moment, he...
25, motherfucker.
You drop your blade low and run him through, spearing him to the door before yanking your blade out and slashing him across the stomach. You did ungodly amounts of damage in that fucking swing. Gore sprays all over the room. A thick magma-looking substance pours from the wounds. He is bloody, he is injured, and he is very, very pissed off.
I am shouting a goddamn war cry right in his face.
98 damage total. Almost broke 100.
Some part of me wants him to look at you and kind of step back and go, you know what? I'll be the bigger man. Cast enlarge.
Cast what?
Cast enlarge.
Oh god!
I still don't know what you said.
Enlarge.
Oh.
I don't care.
They're gonna say he steps away and just an illusion.
Happening?
I have so many questions!
Alright. He looks down, looks up at you with a cold, expressionless look, and raises his blade, and somewhere deep in his eyes, you can see the vague flicker of the intelligence that once was, as he realizes his demise is imminent. He
Man,
takes 2 parting swipes at you.
It's a shame. Those almost would hurt.
Caring nothing for the, more or less the life of his doomed companion. The Mind Flayer descends.
Actually, I'm gonna ignore that thing that whispered you. I don't want that.
And fucking swoop!
Oh god!
Give me an int save!
That is the one thing I can't be angry through. God damn it.
Oh, thank fuck.
DC 15 and save. Damn it! That
all that?
actually hurt. That hurt like a motherfucker.
Good. I'm not in range.
All right,
Same.
who else is making in saves?
No one.
60-foot cone.
No one.
I am now
Holy shit!
I am
for
now
sure he had you
bloodied.
guys told.
Wait a minute, I thought the 60-foot was the width of the wide part.
It is, but it's also the length.
I mean,
Oh, okay.
technically, does I guess the fire elemental and the Afridi?
It's also the length. It's wide as it is long.
I am at 53 out of 135. That 22 hurt like a bitch.
Like, did the Afridi and the fire elemental gotta?
Oh no,
Alright.
he can remake the save to break the dominate.
So the Afridi is... No, he didn't take any damage. You don't take half damage if you save.
I meant the fire elemental.
Now the fire elemental, let's see how he's doing.
You can do it. I faith in you, buddy.
Why would you have
I-
faith?
He fucking has an int of 6. It is about what I thought.
Aw, we're kindred spirits.
Alright, I will give him sleepy eyes.
And he
Okay,
gets to
so
make
still-
another save against the, whatchamacallit,
Yeah, you
dominate,
took
right?
damage. Yep.
Oh yeah, because he just took fucking heavy damage. He took 22. And wisdom. I keep forgetting who the fuck he is in control of him.
Amber Cup is.
Wisdom.
Yay!
No. All right.
Oh yeah, did the Mind Pyre take any damage yet? Since
Yes, he
Things
has.
okay. Just wondering if it had any con saves to make.
Attack the
Does
thing again.
he-
I don't know.
Attack him again.
I'm just
Okay.
making sure you know if you know.
All right.
Attack him again. You can do it.
He let loose with a furious swoop.
I am stunned, friends.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
don't do that.
I forgot. So is the fire elemental
It's
stunned
recovered.
as well? It can't do
Yep.
anything.
Transported to an. Hold on. 1 second.
So yeah, Mike can just talk to him. He's right there.
Yep, I'm gonna mute myself for this conversation. You guys don't get to. Fuck you guys.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
eat your butthole.
Hot. Hot.
Damn, I forgot. It lasts for a minute until they make the
Yeah.
save.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking,
bad.
oh, I can use my action to. Oh, it wasn't just its turn. Fuck.
Yeah, the Afridi now gets to do bad things.
Yeah, the Afridi is gonna wreck my shit.
Assuming I don't immediately destroy it in one shot.
hmm
I hope you destroy it. I did a stupid amount of damage. You should be able to eat it.
Almost 100 in one turn. Just two away. Why don't
Now-
you have favorite enemy? Specifically, Afridi. You've been adding rage damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's to the R and PR wreck greatsword is. Hey,
I thought it was
wait.
reptilian.
Don't you lie to me.
No, I need to check something real quick.
There's a lot of numbers in there. I don't know which is which.
I might be underselling my rage damage right now. I gotta double check something.
I was gonna say, I feel like it should be higher than 2 right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's at 3 currently. God damn it. Okay.
Oh, I hope he just immediately vanishes into a puff of dead. Fix that, you zombie.
Alright, the raging greatsword got it. How about power raging greatsword? That one's got it. Power raging reckless. Yeah. It's in there. It's part of the plus 10 from the power, so it shows it's 13.
Ah, okay.
I think that too is from the plus 2 greatsword. All right.
That makes sense. Okay, cool. Dang it! I was hoping for a little bit more.
Planar
Right?
shift isn't
Me
a
too.
concentration thing, is it? I
What?
forget. Planar shift, is it concentration or just
I,
gone?
I I don't know. That's why I'm asking if he had to make any con saves, because that's important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
I
I
kind of
think-
hope.
Because
I know.
someone got plane shifted in the other campaign, where and I don't remember if it was a concentration thing there either.
Yeah, I don't think it is because I used it on Vel.
It's really good.
It is. I love it.
Matthias, take your fucking turn. Andy's doing depressing things.
Okay, so I can see the Ifriti from here, right?
Yes, again.
I'm gonna do depressing things to make sure it's the right ability. Is that the one with the attack? Yep. I'm attacking the Ifriti. And I'm going back into my
Oh,
hole.
that's cold, bro.
Why'd you do that?
You see, it's funny because cold is not pleasant for creatures of fire.
Shouldn't that be an auto crit since it's an Afridi, or is that only if you're within 5 feet
I don't know.
because of stun?
He is. Oh yeah, you're
Well, the Ifriti
stunned.
made this save.
For the stun?
Oh yeah, he made an 8. He rolled an 18.
Oh, I thought that was the. I'm not the Afridi. I was thinking you were attacking the fire elemental for some absurd reason.
Oh.
Attacking the
Yep.
fire elemental. He's my
That's why I
pet.
was really confused. I was like, wait, what? Okay,
still-
wait, no, never
I'm
mind.
still
Your turn.
thinking you should kill that mind pyre.
Afridi still up though.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna shoot it because I don't want Karen to get chewed up.
His movement speed is
Yeah.
reduced by 10.
And give me 2 rolls.
Crit, Derek.
Yep.
Yep,
Only a
what?
12?
He's barely on his feet.
I'm not sharpshooting because I want to hit.
Mm.
He's still clinging to life.
No.
Wait, it has a 15 AC?
Oh, you're right. He's not stunned. I'm sorry. Well, he's still clinging. Relatively, he's clinging to life. Karen. I'm sorry, Amber Cup. Anything else?
I
Hey,
will
wait!
move.
Wait, motherfucker! Oh, alright.
No, yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh wait, he still has to make con saves. The wall
Oh,
of fire.
yes.
I forgot about that because that would change what I'm doing if it's
Yeah,
gone.
He's just gonna drop. He's just gonna drop concentration on it.
Oh.
It's not doing shit up there, you know.
Well, it was helping me.
Yeah, he hates you.
He doesn't
He
know that, and now
He
I have
really
no idea.
does. He has heard of you, by the way.
So what you're saying is that wasn't a foreign persuasion?
Karen, make a goddamn saving throw.
Yeah!
Karen,
You're not stunned
you are
anymore.
not smart. You are not smart, but you've never let that stop you before. You shake it off. You shake it off and face down the Afridi at your front. He draws his blade and is going to rain blows on you, hoping to finish you before somebody finishes him.
Man, those almost hurt.
At least they're not crits.
Come back when you do psychic damage, bitch.
As you say that.
No!
Yay.
No.
Good.
No. All right.
So that's another 7 damage. Despite all the bravado, I am in fact gravely wounded.
Yeah, I can see. What's that? What you doing there?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
What
Don't
is
worry about
that?
it.
Oh, it's a 3d6 for you, son of a bitch.
Don't worry about it.
What the fuck is that? Oh.
Provided the sun isn't up, but the sun is up, I thought. Oh wait, we're in a cave, aren't we? God damn it.
Oh, no, you're right. You were fucking right. That would count. That fucking counts. All right, let's
Let's roll that back. This thing is definitely
Well,
not...
you can get the wolves.
Does it not say?
Right
does it
there.
mark the sun's up? Yeah.
The bats and the rats, because those are nocturnal animals, and they just be sleeping in the day or they, whatever,
Oh, wait.
and they won't get here. They take time to arrive, so that's
I
the sun has
see.
to do with it. But you can get the wolves.
Okay.
It does say instead, so it's probably designed for
Roll a
this
4,
purpose.
Mike. It's not a 4, Mike.
It's 3d6 wolves.
I know. Here, roll the wolves. 9 wolves are gonna show up.
I think he's rolling for the rounds.
Yeah.
All right. So
Oh, I didn't
we've
see
got
that part.
we've got minions arriving soon.
We got a murder thing soon.
Murder thing who is coming for you and is coming for you rapidly. And we've got a stunned fire elemental, and about to be fucked up Ifriti. We're gonna put the session on hold for the moment right there.
You making the fire animal making his save?
Make it
Yeah,
safe first, so we
let's
can
do
end on
that.
that cliffhanger.
Let's see how that goes. Yeah, because that kind of shapes how the next couple of rounds are gonna go.
Because he's.
I mean, he's
he's
not going to do
always-
shit to the Afridi, but
Yeah, he's gonna attack the Mind Pyre. That's the,
Yeah,
That's
boy.
the thing that I'm mentally telling him to do.
Nope.
Oh, why
He's
doesn't he have
so
advantage?
He's so fucking dumb.
Don't make fun of my
I
baby.
hate the fact that he could have an intelligent conversation with Amber Cup.
I don't know if that would be an intelligent conversation because I do not speak Ignan.
Oh, you can, by the way. Is there any race that has an int of -2, like a penalty to intelligence? Orcs?
They are literally the only one.
That means it is possible to have a 1 in intelligence. You can do it.
I want
That sounds
that
awful.
on my orc.
Hello, Tor. It is a pleasure to meet you. All right. Sorry, this session's a little bit short. I did not want to punt on this session because next weekend I'm probably not going to be in any shape to DM. If I am, it will be probably Saturday, if not Sunday during the day. Because Wednesday I'm getting my wisdom teeth out.
All right.
And I don't know how long the recovery is going to be. Let's hold out hope for some kind of a session over the coming weekend.
Oh, it took me a while. You remember that, Mike?
Yeah, mine aren't fucking badly impacted, but
Well, fuck you.
Hey, there is some good news. When we attack Mike, we can like polymorph him because he has less wisdom.
Fuck you.
Damn it.
all right.
I hope
Next
AJ heard
session-
that and is also angry.
Next session.
Don't worry, it's on the
we'll
recording.
Finish this fight, and Karen will finally receive all that he deserves.
But not Volthus. Volthus is dead now.
Volthus, your cliffhanger is.
Bad.
I will say this again, out of context. Standing, braced and ready, listening to the sounds of the impending thing. All right. Good game, everybody.
Fuck you.
This was good. I like this.
Next session will be the last one in this fort, I'm guessing. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Love you, Mike.
Later, guys.
Later.